Am I doing it right? I just go live? Okay, cool. We're out here. Usually there's like a button that you have to press after you do that to go live, but I guess we just did it. So we're back. We've got a a Pro Tour companion stream. Pull it up. We're about to play some chess with there it is. Idlewild Open. Play some chess with Nate Doss. There's a program I want to drop in the that I found. What did I find that would do the multi-stream? Did I put it in media? Maybe? I found a really good website. I don't remember what it was called though. I forgot to have chat pulled up. I'm so sorry. When did I find this? It was like 2 days ago. Huh. It's on. What's wrong? Ah. What's up, Luke? Thanks for hopping in, dude. Let me I'm trying to find. There's a website you can go to where you can play two videos side by side. And I just have to go find it now. Apparently my Firefox isn't working. Yeah. And you can like control the volume of each one, work it all out. Gonna be sick. Just gonna go ahead and close Firefox maybe. That's cool. Okay, yeah, just restarting it worked pretty well. So it's saved as a command on my Twitch, which means I need to log into that to be able to go find out what it is. There it is. Okay. I think I may have figured it out. Wow. Big pog. Oh, Anthony made that video. Okay, control copy. Here we go. What? The uploader has not made this video available in your country? That's kind of dumb. Is it working now? I might have to go do this on Twitch. just for the multi. Is that worth it? I don't know if that's worth it. Anthony made that one too. That does work. Hey, thanks for the follow. Appreciate you, dude. Okay, I got half of it to work. My half. Here will be Pro Tour's half. That's a YouTube. Argo. What the heck? I'm not appearing as live? But I am. I don't understand. Are they teed off yet? I'm probably just getting ready to. Oh yeah, that's my channel. All right, so this should be the link to the thing, but it's not working. Regardless, let's watch the live coverage here. Okay. Sorry, I'm really stressed. I'm trying to get this all figured out. And I didn't realize this was starting as soon as I never do. Which is perfect. Okay. Companion stream. These headphones even plugged in? My audio working at all? Is there any audio coming from the Disc Golf Pro Tour stream right now? Just my mic. Okay. Okay. This is weird. I can't hear what's going on. I can't hear what they're talking about. Which is kind of strange. This hole, okay, so this hole has, it's like up on a peninsula. So you kind of want to, you don't want to throw something as fast as you can if you're playing for the 3. Because it's going to have that variance. I threw a getaway here because I'm just playing for 2, or playing for 3. But if you're playing for the 2, like all these guys probably are, that's why that's why Paul went with a distance drive there. I just flipped it over a little bit too much. Oh, what a hat. What a hat. You'll love to see it. Big Germ's hat? You don't get those hats just anywhere. Ooh, that's a bit flippy too. Yeah, they're liking that right side. That's okay though, because like over there, it's not an impossible option.
Not a great
okay, I'm
effort.
gonna put this on for
Big
just a
Germ
minute,
off
and then I'm gonna
first
bring
tee.
it down. Nope, that's not what I meant to do.
Let's see what Jordan Castro can get going.
This
Big question for him.
down,
Can he carry
like
the momentum from yesterday?
that. There we go. I'm not trying to steal the content. Just that way you guys can get the sync up. See Jordan throwing the MVP. You love to see it. He smashed that. Oh, that looks so good. Come on back.
Jordan doing similar to Big Germ. Got it over there on that right side.
Nah.
And while
Held to
there's
the
a
right
lot
too
of
far.
openings over there, Jamie, those bigger bushes around the bases of that leafless.
Sorry about that. That was probably super loud.
Does make it very difficult to attack the green.
The word you're looking for is trunk. I couldn't think of it yesterday. Thanks for that, Nate.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, even if it's not copyright, just on principle, I don't want to do it just because I think people should. I don't want to steal viewers. Not that I am stealing a substantial amount of viewers anyway, but I don't want to.
Right in the middle of the fairway should be in perfect position to attack this green.
Matt Bell, this man is smiling right now.
There we go.
Paying attention to UDIS, then you know why. Because Eagle McMahon, you saw his drive from our camera following this card.
There we go. Finally got that.
233 feet is the estimation by our UDIS score expert out there. And
Okay, so the audio should be really quiet. You can see the top of the screen. Perfect. This is great. All right, we're all set up now.
actually put it into the basket. So Eagle McMahon is
Now I got to share.
18 under par, and he's played just 2 holes in the round.
Do I add everyone in Discord again? It worked so well last time. I'm so tempted.
String a few more birdies together and then get comfortable.
I'm so tempted.
Let's take a look at what's at stake. As we mentioned, lots of different winners on tour this year. Paul Macbeth trying to be the first repeat winner this season in MPO. James Castro and Colin, look at this. They can do very well for themselves to add some Pro Tour points as we inch closer and closer to the champion.
I don't think I'll add everyone. I'll just post it there.
USDGC spots. Matt Bell.
Let me pull the live streaming studio over here.
What a back-to-back pair of weekends in October. That's going to be the championship.
All right, we're doing it.
Tour championship.
Yeah, absolutely. And we're getting a little.
I want to have you disc up on a different tab too. I keep forgetting all this stuff.
We've only got about 4 or 5 more events that they're going to be able to gain those spots, and of course, all of these players will
I'm excited to see Jordan play. Jordan's a homie.
at the United States Disc Golf Championship in October.
The only major that's going to happen this year for professional disc golfers, so carries just that.
So Paul's up by 1 over Jeremy.
Jordan Castro lining up this Anheuser.
And then Jordan and Adam are 2 back of that. All right, let's see. This is actually he's pretty far back. And it slopes so far down past the basket there.
Jordan giving it plenty of air on that right side.
It's a little short.
Judges the distance relatively well. He will be a little bit
Not bad, but it's a little short.
for
Like, that's okay. You're not mad at that. That'll be all right.
this hole yesterday.
Seems like this year more than last year, a lot of these drives are just getting caught on the right side of the hill and just kind of funnel down into the bowl.
Yeah, now we see where Big Germ is. You actually see the basket there. You can't see the basket.
I remember one of the first years, like, Calvin Heimberg was really coming out on tour. He deuced this with or it might have been James Conrad. Deuced it with a T-bird. It's absurd.
It is funny. But
Absurd. You hate to see it.
he's way off the fairway.
Paige taking pictures.
Getting shots of the players.
Oh, I missed it.
Now you actually see where Paige Pierce is. Getting a facial shot of Adam Hammis.
Emotional reactions.
Good shot. Settle up. That's perfect. That's exactly what you want to do.
Yep, and Big Germ didn't get
That's all. It always impresses me how they get the touch perfect on those shots. Like the distance.
over to Macbeth here. Just
I'm always like way too short or way too long. And it's just practice. Just a matter of having done it a lot of times. That's what happens a lot on this hole, just that little bit of roll. Hole 3. This hole doesn't play as long as you'd think because it's so far downhill. There is that creek just short though. Oh, safe. You love to see it.
He hasn't thrown the disc in a while after chunking it 233 feet into the chain, so he's nervous for a minute there. Coling for his birdie.
Big Daddy Coling.
Big Daddy Coling? Nate, what are you doing? Nate. It's because he called him Big Daddy Coling. That's why. Oh my gosh. That's such a terrible roll. That's the worst. Reputt it. Reputt that. Maybe. I don't know. Depends on how open his look is. Because at any point, you can take a stroke and rethrow. So he could rethrow and be throwing 5 right now. But the thinking behind it should be that if you can get closer than where your last putt was from where your next putt will be, you should do that.
Yeah, and Coling needs to avoid a woe is me sort of mentality right now. This is just what can.
Why would you call him Big Daddy Coling? That's the only thing that I want to know. That's the first thing on everyone's mind right now is Nate Doss. What were you thinking when you called him Big Daddy Coling?
Good move there, just a little jump putt, chip up.
It just kept rolling. He's so mad. You can tell he's mad. Do you run this if you're Castro? Do you run this? I don't know.
I gotta get all of some chains, or I gotta hit the front side.
I mean, if I'm in Castro's shoes, yeah, because I'm trying to get strokes on Paul Macbeth. Don't do it. Okay, good. Oh, that was so close. That was so close.
Any roll, we saw it last year with Katrina Allen in the playoff for the FPO title. She hit and rolled there on one, so man.
Just make it. Just make it and you don't have to worry about the roll. There you go. That's all you gotta do.
Ooh, Macbeth nearly.
Okay.
Back up towards himself. A little high, center. Knocks down.
Now, Jamie, we're here in the studio. One thing that I want to say out loud, and I want to see if you agree with me.
He wants to.
That Paul Macbeth's putts have come out with more hyzer here at Idlewild.
Have you noticed that you just called Jeremy Coling Big Daddy Coling?
We've seen him make a bunch of.
Are you aware? Does he even care? Maybe not.
Certainly have to watch for that throughout.
Maybe he just doesn't.
Take a look at Big Germ from moving day. He started out kind of like he has so far today.
I kind of dig the music here.
Kind of pulling this drive over on the right, fortunate recipient of the bounce. And then number 3.
Just throws so many forehands. I can't help but think.
Another horrible roll as that disc just picks up and goes swimming. And once again, trying to push it on number 4, gets the roll away again, but then on 8.
Deep.
Second shot.
Actually perfect.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was sick.
And there, Hester, that's an eagle. And from here, his round turns around.
It certainly did, and the little touch shot here on number 9, what a beauty it was.
I'm gonna do it again.
Middle of the round when Macbeth and McMahon were sort of spiraling out of control. Coling was under a ton of control, and this 70-footer right here, bam, for Big Germ Jeremy Coling. Played number 16 safe, got himself to a 33-footer, and made that. Big Germ, he's handled it well so far, but the misfortune is going to test him very early.
If it works, it works. I'm gonna keep doing it. You can shut off notifications if you don't like it. All right, hole 2. I like the forehand play here. I like the roller better because it's gonna stall out on that hill and just flip around. Oh, that's low. And we're back. What up, Heilman? C. Heilman. Chileman. Chile. If you take out the space, it's Chile, man. Chile, man. I like that. Okay. Looks like he's going roller here. That's a good plan. Chile, man. All right. Thank you for the sub. I didn't get a chance to read it. I want to see how this roller goes. No, he caught bushes on the left. Dang it. You got to get it fast. What up, Mac?
Could be a troublesome area on the left.
We haven't mentioned it much yet.
You wanted to hear the Big Germ reaction on hole one? Did you hear Big Germ? Or did you? Okay, I did not care about the rollaway. Right before the rollaway, freaking Nate Doss says, and I quote, Big Daddy Coling. He called Jeremy Coling Big Daddy Coling. I don't care about the rollaway. That's what? What is going on? That's completely out of left field. I don't understand at all. That rollaway was dirty though. Yeah, for sure, Mac. I'm doing a companion stream for the Disc Golf Pro Tour right now. I will I'll probably take a break after the round, but then this evening I'll be on, play some games. Yeah, this hole is the hole 2 or 3 is one of those holes where you guys got to pick the disc that'll glide the straightest. You can't throw something too fast because it'll fade. Just get it on the right angle and trust that it'll go. Mac, I played some Overwatch last night with Gib, and I think we ended up 2 games on the night. Right? It was win, loss, win, win, loss, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win, win, and then we done. And we quit. It was a long night. It was fun though. I feel like
Well, there's no guarantees. Still have a lot of golf to play. If McMahon can pick up a bunch of birdies here.
oh no, did Jordan go OB? Oh, you hate to see it. Jordan's one of those guys like you just have to cheer for him because he's such a good dude. Looking clean in the all white. And how much weight he's lost. That's awesome. He's a nice dude. He's really humble. Basically, I'm really, really, really sad he's not on Team Dynamic Discs anymore. A bit too much power on that upshot. He's pitching out, which is smart, but it's just too much. Again, Germ going for a forehand here. Ill-advised, I think. There's more space on the right side with the late fade. But that's whatever. Hey, Luke's back. All right. Yeah, getting to the pin would be hard. I guess if he's just laying up, that's fine then. I wouldn't run that putt. That hill's too steep and basket's too close to it, to the water. Big Daddy Coling. Do we just call Jeremy that now? Chile, man. That's a good point. Yeah, he definitely feels more natural with his forehand. His go-to is like his forehand. Which I guess in this case there is OB on the left. But still, the way the branches are on those trees, if he was going for the basket, the branches start later on the backhand. He's not going for the basket here, is he? This has got to be a layup. You know what it might be? It might be according to the hill. It might be with the hill, it's easier to throw forehands. That's a good point, BD. There's a lot of golf left. No reason to get aggressive right now. Paul's only 1 ahead. But you never know. Memory, thank you for the sub. Welcome on in. Good to see you, dude. How do you throw forehands uphill? It's really hard to get your weight shift. It's really hard to get your weight over your front foot, and forehands in general, but even more so uphill. But I'm not much of an expert on forehands, so I don't know what to tell you. Not really, Nate. There's so many trees there. Yeah. Dang it, Jordan. Just unfortunate, man. Freaking Big Daddy Coling with his stroller. It makes sense because he's got the stroller. That's why he's a daddy. Okay. Putter second shot is tricky here. It makes sense because it's not going to fade towards the water as much, but you got to pump it. Masters golf playing from the shade. That's such a... He's going to run that. It's Paul. He's going to. He's going to make it too, which is dumb. But like... Yeah. You know, I'd probably run it too. It's only just outside the circle. I bet he runs it. I bet he runs it. Very extremely downhill. Such a fun course. Doesn't it help to have the whole preview now that they've already thrown it? Yeah, it's great. I mean, I'm glad they're doing it. Because I think they forgot to play it, or they didn't have a chance to play it earlier. What do you mean he doesn't have a line to the pin? He won't have a putt, but he'll be able to pitch up. I don't think they had time. I don't know. Oh, they're doing commercial drive hole preview most of the time. Oh, yeah. A good point. I mean, he can still come back, but it's going to be hard to change the momentum. Castro has so much momentum against him right now. He can make this. I don't know if I would run it, though. From a knee all the way uphill? All right, it's sat. Okay. Jeez. Imagine if he just jammed that, though. Yeah, big germ montage. Honestly, though, it's worth it just to see his shirt. That shirt is big pog. Did Paul lay up? He's farther out than it looked like. Okay, he's like 38, 40 feet. Why are we streaming on YouTube instead of Twitch? Because YouTube has better discoverability, and I'm hoping that it'd be easier for people who come from YouTube to go to another channel rather than changing platforms entirely to Twitch. Plus, viewership hasn't really suffered that much in the one time that I've done it, last night. There are downsides. It's not as polished. I don't have any monetization here here yet. I need 1,000 subs first. Yeah, left side from Hamas. Ballsy putt to run, though. I respect it. Plus, I think Hamas last year would have gotten, like, pissy after that. I think he would have been like, come on, I missed the putt. But he's not anymore. Now, you never throw an MVP, BD. They make good discs. And every company makes good discs. That's what I always say. They're not magical, but they're good discs.
of note, very little wind. We see almost no ripples on the water there, so that wind not becoming a factor.
Do you run this? Do you run this if you're Eagle?
Final round.
Depends on how I'm feeling.
Walk yourself into this one.
I like to think I would run it and just hope to. Oh yeah, except for Franklin.
Effort, Jamie. He had it perfectly on line.
I like to think that I would run it.
Spin beautifully. But just like we saw yesterday with Coling, have you missed that basket, chain high?
Yeah, I'm so down with that putt if I'm Eagle.
On the
I'm so down with that.
McMahon
Gave it a chance.
making moves. This guy's 8 down through.
Can I help you, man?
Got an eagle.
You're being very entertaining on the bed back there.
Wysocki's doing pretty
What's
well.
up?
He's at that 8 down through a 7 mark. It's gonna be hard. Still gonna take some of the lead card to stumble, but there are players that are trying to say, "Hey, I'm here too. If you make any mistakes on Sunday."
Yeah, running long death putts and making them is like huge.
27 under par. That's the number.
You don't feel like you're out of anything. You could be dead last and you're like, I'm coming back. I'm making jump putts today. Here we go.
He does a lot of calling of the tournament as well with the Jones.
Yeah, this hole,
He was key
I mean, these guys can get there with a mid, even though it's a really long hole.
last year. And so that's the number we're looking
Right, I threw Getaway. I could throw Maverick. It's just about getting it on the right line.
to push it even lower.
Shots on 3.
Like that, keeping the tee with the par here.
We've talked about overmolds quite a bit in Discord.
Over the
They're great. They're fine discs. They work fine.
that left.
I don't think there's any free lunch in disc golf.
Right there.
They have a heavier outer rim, which means they're harder to get rotating. Right? They're harder to apply spin to. Just, that's a fact. They have a greater moment of inertia, which is what their website advertises, which means they require more force to get the same spin as before. But that's not how people throw. People are just going to throw them with the less spin.
Hamas low left.
If they have less spin, they will fade sooner, but they can account for that in the mold. So they can just make a mold that doesn't fade as soon, and they'll be fine.
Sticking on. Oh, and he gets the green flag.
So yeah, I mean, it's fine.
Green flag.
Throw over mold if you like them. That's great. MVP's a great company. If you like Jordan Castro, you should buy his signature discs. Absolutely.
Needs a good shot here, Jamie.
That needs to flip. Oh, that's so good. That is so good. Holy cow. The man has his forehands on a string.
Well executed.
This way, that way. Perfect.
Par 3, 407 feet. Mostly our players throw drivers here.
Fairways.
Utilize
Unless you're throwing a forehand.
You have the backstop behind Castro coming off the triple bogey.
Come on. Hoo, 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 hoo.
Oh, you think they have equal gyroscopic stability?
Shot just to step up and park it right after taking 8.
What I read about gyroscopic stability was that it's as related to the speed of the spin. But I might be wrong. I didn't find a ton about that.
Castro's drive here again and coming off that
Yeah, this looked so good.
follow the bad.
See how you just get it on the right angle and then just let the... If that's a faster disc, if that's a distance driver as opposed to a fairway, it fades out left every time. It's 407, but people throw mids here.
There's this big downhill sort of, low area that our players are just throwing right over. But it's important because our players are using this part of the hill as their guide. If they can get it about 10 feet over that, the way the hill slopes all the way down, and with those fairway driver speed discs that they're throwing, it funnels right to the pin. You do have the slope behind.
Yeah, you can't throw anything fast here. I threw that beat up blue getaway that I have.
See Hamas's discs there just past the creek. Just making it.
I am willing to be proven wrong about overmold discs, by the way.
I mean, he's gonna be just inside of 50. Very makeable for Adam Hamas.
Thinking about buying another basket, but you can't decide about the big recruit basket and the scout. Have you seen the recruit light?
You see that tall
The recruit light is a much lighter version of the recruit, obviously, because it's called the recruit light. But yeah, you could just pick that one up a lot easier. It's Markedly similar to the MVP black hole. And the Axiom Pro basket, whatever it is. Also, my stream is frozen. I don't know if he makes this putt. Oh, everything's froze. Okay. Oh, it's working. It's trying.
These are putts that the players do feel like they must make here. Paul McBeth.
Oh yeah, you got to make this. He's going to make this. Statistically, there's no way he misses that. Okay, what do you guys think about a better way to get a sink? What if I just did this? Whoops. Whoops.
Seems like he tried to flatten it out over the years, and he's been tinkering with his putting style over the last season or so.
What if I just made it like super small? And like put it way up there.
Left out of the star frame. Castro bounces back with the birdie.
The recruit, to answer your question, the recruit basket is not bad to move. It's not bad because of the wheel, and in the end it's not that heavy. The recruit light is lighter, a little bit smaller, a little bit shorter, but it still feels like a quality basket. And the scout is if you want to take it down after every time you're done putting, that's when I would get the scout.
And that tree right there, in my opinion, if you're playing, you want to try to park that tree. You can be anywhere near that tree, just on the front side. You're going to have about.
Should I refresh?
You have it online with.
My stream froze for a little bit.
Water on the left comes in very, very quickly.
Might have measured that tree at 432. It seems like if you can put it right there, like you're saying, that seems to be just about that distance. Maybe.
Should I refresh? I will if you guys think I should. Yeah, that's a good point, Corey. Yeah, because the restream delay. Show me the throw. That's the play. This whole play is very long. Very long.
Mysteriously, the lead card seems to have stumbled on this hole pretty much until right about now. I mean, the last shot we've seen that close on the broadcast was probably.
You see recruits on a lot of courses? Interesting. Because usually recruits we just use temporarily. The recruit's not designed to just be left out and rained on over and over again. It'll be okay. Oh, Letter, you can also play your YouTube at 2x speed in the settings, playback speed. You can make it 2 times. Kind of the bottoms of the chains will get kind of rusty. But it takes a while to do that. I left my recruit basket out in the rain a few times. I tried to put it back in. We had a shed that I could keep it in. I tried to put it back in the shed whenever I was done.
Got low power on it, but it's just that elevation. He's going to be left about 60 feet short.
But that's any practice basket, really.
So tough. You got to get it high enough to fade back and low enough to not fade into the water.
So technically, you shouldn't just leave it outside. Practically, you can leave it outside. It'll last. There were I've seen recruit baskets on courses that were that were out there for over a year.
3 or 4 foot roll down the hill.
I mean, they're still probably out there and they work fine.
Him to get the putter going. McBeth's got the 1-stroke lead. Dickerson still on the birdie train. He's 9 down through 9. He's on a really good pace right now. Wysocki's 9 through 12. Marweed from the chase card hanging in there as well. So is Eagle McMahon.
Yeah, course baskets are used a lot more, but I mean, just the elements.
Disc Golf Network.
All right, I'll switch to this so you guys can get.
This is the keystone.
Wait. Oh, did it not carry over any of my things?
Minimum fade when putting. I wanted it to be slightly understable for those nose up approach shots. I'm super proud of the keystone. It went straight into my own bag, and you should try it as well.
I guess I should learn probably more about YouTube streaming now that I'm here. Yes, ma'am. Ah.
Welcome back. This is on
Okay.
hole 5. Eagle McMahon is
There we go.
outside of circle 1.
Kitty is here. Oh my gosh, what a putt. He's on fire. He's on fire.
Of the basket here.
Hamas did just lay up there. He's outside of circle 2. Castro quickly doing the same thing.
Sorry, I'm setting my keybinds again because apparently I have to do that.
The entire group. Now we have two guys that have done excellent for themselves, putting themselves extremely close. Macbeth with a tap in, not a tap in, but a
Ow, she's clawing my leg.
Coling having a birdie from the bottom side of
Not on purpose. Is this where his drive landed? Holy cow. That's such a good shot. Oh my gosh, he's insane.
Heiser beat. Finds the right side. Good for birdie from Macbeth. He's 3 through 4.
Macbeth doing exactly what he
Oh my
needed
gosh.
the first 4.
Is that a fairway from Germ? No, that was an upshot. That had to be.
More importantly, he's extended the lead over the people on his card. The people that are the closest to him, we have McMahon, who's the card.
Kitty's pawing the screen.
And Dickerson, who's actually 4 or 3 cards ahead of him. So Macbeth doing the work he needs to do through these first early holes, these first 4, and now a couple of more left here before we head truly into the woods.
This is a very tricky hole here. We've seen a lot of rollers go awry.
Absolutely. If you don't get the roller,
That's so funny. I don't know what to call you. Cereal.
here is that left creek. You can
I missed it. I'm sorry. I'm setting keybinds for the Streamlabs.
Of course, it meanders its way from left to right down the hole. And then you get into the second latter half of the hole, very tight.
There's Focusrite USB. That'll unmute and that'll unmute.
oak tree.
Done. Testing.
Very technical.
Okay, the mute works.
This very tight green.
Chiller Man, you're right.
Of course, today, hole 5 is
But the idea behind the broadcast is not for you to watch it here, because I want people to also watch the Pro Tour screen.
incredibly fast.
The idea behind that is to have people be able to sync up 2 windows that they have open at the same time with my broadcast and the Pro Tour broadcast. Yeah, this hole is a tricky drive that you're never going to end up in the perfect spot unless you're Paul Macbeth right here. And so it's basically the second shot's going to be a scramble regardless. This is a really good way to test a scramble. What course would you like to see pros play on tour? I don't know.
Any cut
I'd like to see him out at Opie again. That'd be cool.
just pulls it so hard to the left, Jamie.
I think the tracks down in Bryant would be cool.
Get themselves down there on the right side.
Oh, roller. Okay, I tried this. It's good because it finishes right.
Macbeth landing it beautifully vertical, going around.
And he catches a tree. Okay, yeah, that's, like I said, it's the perfect spot.
Good little touch off the tree there.
It's exactly what you're looking for.
High side of the hill. Possible eagle look, but unfortunately birdie is in.
Chico.
Coling missed this wide left yesterday after missing the putt on 4. He birdied 4 today.
Oh, that's a terrible roller. That's way too far right.
Way too much.
Oh, that's horrible.
Back towards him a bit. That is going
That's horrible. I have the stream on low latency mode this time,
not par from that position. So he tried to overcorrect.
which means you can't watch it in 4K. I know.
May have been
Big rip. Sorry.
bogey, so of course giving one back to Big Germ right there, tipping the cap after his shot on the fourth. Here's Castro.
Because if you throw in the turnover, you have to just hold it right so long. That's so bad. It's hard to be confident in the roller, though, because you kind of have to throw it at the OB and then get it to flip right.
Didn't get to the guardian tree, and he's left on that right side. He should have a look, though, Jamie, to get himself down to an area just across from the green. Maybe make a second putt man.
Forehand's good here, too, if you have a big forehand, which I don't. I didn't last year anyway.
He's gonna trust the forehand instead.
Now that I'm taking big flicks, I could just drive the green.
That guardian tree.
Fun fact, that tree actually has a skull on it. Oh, awesome. Yeah, she's pretty cute. She's a bit rambunctious right now. She's falling off the back. What are you doing, girlie?
Let's get out to number 11.
It's like the fun that she has is in the struggle to get up to the top. So if she's ever up there, she just kind of deliberately wiggles herself off and then climbs back up because that's the fun part.
9 down on the round today with an eagle. 20 under par.
Dickerson, we knew Dickerson would shred this course.
Currently tied with eagle. Second place.
What's up? That's a good shot. Easy putt.
The rich keep getting richer, Jamie. Sneaks through.
That's so good from Chris.
All right, good birdie look there on the way for Dickerson. Let's check in with Terry Miller, who's by the tee of 5.
Dramatic mask reveal. Just dramatic. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. That's football, isn't it? Bum 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 bum. Is that football? I don't know.
Great recovery in terms of collecting himself.
I'm gonna take out my big Epic Gamer headphones. I don't need these anymore.
Hole number 1. A few moments ago, though, on the tee of hole number 4, he said that he had a.
Do you think Germ is going for the pin from here?
I'm trying to beat Paul Macbeth, but yet I'm throwing a disc with his name on it. He said that thought actually.
Oh.
went through his mind.
What?
Maybe he should throw.
He thumbed it. He just thumbed it over everything. Okay.
Paul gets a chuckle out of that.
He might have a putt from there too.
Well, it looks like he had the right disc, he had the right execution, he put himself right there inside the circle, and having the easy
Wins more than half the tournaments he plays.
talked about here on
Yeah, Chris is seriously good.
a lot of that as they go way back. I think
What's
we
up?
hear a lot of talking. Paul is
She's got a bell on her collar now, and she hates it.
trying to stay focused, and Adam somewhere
I'm leaving it on there, hoping she gets used to it. But she
around the
frequently like gets her mouth on her collar and just bites it.
from here on 5. Let's get back to all the hot action taking place here on Championship Sunday. Thank you, Terry. A little
Waiting for another dramatic mask reveal.
have to worry about somebody trying to beat me with a disc with my name on it. What about you, Nate? You've been in that position before?
Oh, yes, of course. And then I had my name on my own discs, and people were beating me with my own disc. See, that's actually the juxtaposition.
Dickerson is such a bagger. Yeah.
Not only you trying to beat somebody with their own disc, but then when you do, that.
Oh wait, I haven't made Serial Lamad yet.
I've dealt with that quite a bit over the years. And
All right, now you can say whatever you want.
Big German put himself in a possible birdie position.
This is a tricky spot.
Look here on the number
Like I like the forehand play, but he's too far right.
5 green. And look at what
You might just pitch up short of the creek there and just try and make the putt. It's not that far.
you gotta go through to attack this green.
Great putter like Hamas is probably just trying to pick his spot, find the best window.
Oh no.
Oh no! Oh no!
That is horrible.
Okay, that area is not OB. That area is inbounds. That's just a little low area.
Second time we've seen him just get a
How many people have beat Sexton throwing a Sexton Firebird?
little, maybe a little nerves.
I don't know. I think Germ threw one at USDGC the year he won.
Guy you've got to watch. Another player plays with his heart on his sleeve. You know how he's feeling. You can tell.
What if one tournament a year limited the players to no more than 8 discs? I don't think people would play it.
Castro, he's in a tough spot too.
I don't think Paul liked him. I don't think Paul was a huge fan of the Firebird. He had some. He liked him for forehands.
Quite a ways back actually for his birdie look, but now Hamas has to do a lot of work just to get up.
I guess, yeah, that's a good point.
Save his par. I don't know that this is any easier than what he just had to look at.
Oh, I didn't get any caffeine. I didn't get a headache. I'm addicted to caffeine horribly. I haven't had any today. So my noggin hurts. Do you go for the green here or just lay it up again? I bet you people beat Paul throwing Paul's destroyers. Oh, did they? Paul famously didn't like the Firebird for backhands. He liked it for forehands, but he didn't like it for backhands. And so he threw the monster, but he did throw them. And I'm sure he bagged one, just because him and Nate were buds. They probably still are buds, whatever.
I don't want to be a doomsday prophet here, but you're starting to see, even through 4.5 holes, the kind of difference. You've got two guys on this card who are major champions. They've been in these positions before.
Paul didn't hate the groove. Why do we even care about his opinion? Good point. We all know everyone who's right hates the groove. Do you run this? He's running this. It's a safe run. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Having Sexton would be sick. The Banger GT. It's a good disc.
Very makeable, if not for sure, birdie here.
Let's catch you up with Chris Dickerson, who found this spot for a birdie putt.
Just easy. Not even that hard.
7 bullseyes on this round. He's got everything on park.
I'll tell you what, Big Germ's hat game, though, is miles above everyone else's.
Overhand, giving himself a birdie look. No OB where he's behind.
Oh, good run, Germ. Good run.
Big Germ just not flat enough heading into those chains. Just working its way out on the left side. Great effort by Big Germ.
See a lot of that from Coling. A spin on his putt. It's all about he put enough rotations on it to keep it from hyzering early.
This is for his birdie. I like this hole because if you mess up your drive, you can still get a birdie. It's just a lot harder. You have to throw a risky upshot and a risky putt. Maybe not a risky putt, depending on how risky your upshot is, but you know, a big putt. Eagle big flicks.
Eagle with the 1 par and the 1 eagle, as his name would suggest. Now 6 under par through 6 holes, currently at 21 down for the round.
It's a good point. You can just make it. If the basket's in between your putter and the OB, you're fine.
On 5 for par.
Called a must make for Hamas here in the early going.
All right, they're tapping out. I'm going to go get a drink. I'll be right back.
Going here. Starting to get left behind.
Wait.
So Jamie,
Okay.
Dickerson has made his way through the first 11 holes. He has no par 3s left. He's got those 7 bullseyes we talked about, but now he's hitting the teeth of the course.
Yeah, it certainly helps when you can park all those holes. Kind of how Jeremy Coling got to the lead card throughout this weekend. Macbeth gets the birdie. Castro, you saw cleaning his par up. Coling is going to get the par as well. Macbeth all alone in.
All right, I'm back. I got more straight Coke. I mean, G Fuel. Tracer's back too.
All right. To head up to the tee pad of hole number 6.
This hole we were talking about yesterday. We talked about this one last time. This is like a roller that finishes right. Because most of the time for rollers, you're kind of trying to finish relatively straight with a little bit of right. But on this hole, you actually want to shape the shot super far to the right. which is why it's so weird. I don't know how to throw an air shot that gets there on this one, honestly. I don't know how to do it. Do you, Tracer? How do you throw an air shot that gets there? Do you have any advice for the people? Hang on, Tracer Cam. Nothing? Just keeping it to yourself then. Okay. Okay. Pressure meter. Throw an air shot that gets there. Go slower. Slow down is step one. Did you guys see Zach Arlinghouse on the first day go like... Yeah, that's yanked. What up, Will? Or Crondor? I guess you're Crondor. What's up, dude? Zach went like over the T sign to the right. Zach Arlinghouse with a righty flick. It didn't work, but I respect the idea. What's up? What do you want? The roller's the play, I'm telling you, man. Yep, that's so good. That's deep, but it's good. You're so soft. And then your claws are so sharp. What's up? Air shot again. See, it's just not gonna get far enough right. I stand corrected. I'm an idiot. Don't worry about me. That's, yeah, what Nate said, that's the best air shot. You don't see air shot to do that. That's so good. I didn't consider to just throw a ridiculously good air shot. It takes like a 1% air shot, but like a 20% roller. As far as like odds of pulling the shot off successfully. Oh, I didn't take my meds either. Racer, where are my keys? Do you remember where my keys are?
Back out to 7. Eagle McMahon. Second shot did not crest the hill here. He's got the rest of
My keys go.
for the corridor down to the pin.
Getting our first peek at the real true Idlewild. Isn't it true, Jamie? Look at the shot that Eagle has to hit. He's on a upward slope here.
She put him on the table. Mac, I played on this course last year. I played very poorly, but at least I know the course. This hole is very, very uphill. Like, so much more uphill than you'd think. Like, it looks like it's pretty uphill, but then it's more uphill than that. I know you hid my keys from me. On the kitchen table, where they were after I brought in the groceries. Stop it. That's not, yeah. Easy par.
That's going to be left out there in the field. Long look at birdie for Dickerson here on 12.
She's so energetic right now. She's full of energy. How many different courses have I played in total? Ooh, quite a few. 100 maybe? At least? I don't know, it's hard to say.
It's the two best shots of the card were both the air shots. Castro undoubtedly just parking the thing.
I mean, yeah, I travel around a bit for work. I've played in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Little Rock, Emporia, Kentucky, Missouri, Illinois, a couple in Colorado before I really played. I think that's it.
Putts just by nature of his style.
I haven't played any in Iowa. Yeah.
Often is left with the long comebackers. Here's Ham.
We could make a list of it at one point.
Ears are not getting sunburned.
Yeah.
That beautiful hat.
I think you want that hat. I'm gonna have to get you one.
I really want that hat.
I think I'd look good in that hat. All right, here we go. Adam Hammis. He's ready for birdie. Needs it badly.
No! Hit it in the middle of the basket, Adam. Not the right side, not the left side. The most chains is in the middle. Plus, there's a big old pole that'll stop your disc. You just the middle is what you want to hit. I don't know what you're going for right now. What happened to the mustache? It was time. It had kind of run its course. No. Germ, stop it.
That's right around that interesting distance. He gets a little nervy over him, and he's unable to get that one up and in. So
I kept it for a while after the disc stamp. Freaking cereal.
push hole with
I kept it for a minute.
birdie miss.
But yeah, it was time for a more professional look.
Turned around after his triple bogey on
It had run its course.
2 down. Paul once again not getting the birdie on number 6 to his own.
I burped. Pardon me. I don't know if it came through the mic, but just in case.
Here's what that means for
I feel like Germ's hat.
Michael Johansson.
Hat critique time, okay? It's a fantastic hat. It's a better than any other hat I've seen on the course today.
18 spots today with
But
matching Dickerson.
the brim is awkward. It either needs to be shorter, like a bowler, or longer, like a fishing hat, kind of. Yeah, the stash stamp's pretty dope. I'm a fan.
Eagle with the right side miss. Does not collect the birdie on number 7. We're going to go to commercial really quickly, but don't go
All right, we're going to commercial, which means I let y'all get the sync better.
here on the Disc Golf Network.
I made this one. This was one of the early ones that I made. I spent forever trying to get the focus to shift correctly. I putted with judges when I made this one. I putted with judges when I made that ad. Wow. Those wraps are harder to apply than you'd think, too. It's a vinyl. I think it's vinyl. It's like a sticker. Same ad again? Okay. Nice. Remembering life events by when I switched putters. It's a pretty big moment, okay? Switching putters. It's a big decision. I cannot look at that shot of Memorial and think, wow, what a cool shot. Because that water is like 20% poop. And I just get grossed out every time. All right, we're back.
Welcome back.
Like, that water is such a high concentration of just goose poop.
Keeping us equipped in the booth.
Terrible. What hole is this? Oh, this is coming back down 7. I threw convict forehand here.
Off the tee and try to get up the face of that hillside.
But really, all you need to do is not be OB. Just don't be OB right. Get through the gap. That's so good. It needs to get right, though. Don't be straight. That's okay. That's okay. Tracer was chasing the picture-in-picture. What's up, girl? Can I help you? You want head scritches? She reached for my arm, she caught it, and then she lost her balance and fell down.
Paul's played this tee shot
He's throwing a putter.
on his shots for the first 2 days. He's nearly to the
Oh, she's back. Yeah, this chair is... Ooh, that's OB. He's washed. He's washed.
There's the red flag.
Paul Macbeth. He's not the best in the world anymore. He's washed. Washed up. He got married. Now he sucks.
Boy, through the early hole, Paul Macbeth.
Old Paul wouldn't have thrown that shot. It's because he switched to Discraft. Back when he was throwing Innova, he would have thrown the perfect shot every time.
Play a 5-stroke lead over his closest competitor on this course.
He's still probably gonna par.
Where the work begins.
And that's honestly below average for this.
forehand. A little tight.
What are you doing?
Flag, that'll be a tough stance.
You like my headphones?
Deal with.
You do? That's so good from Germ.
Right down the middle gap. Can he find a fortunate line?
So good.
That's so clean.
It is. It might be slightly right of perfect. Left of perfect.
Yeah, he's right. It's just a little bit left of the fairway, but that's okay.
Everybody.
Did Paul used to be better than he is now? No.
Able to finesse
I think the rest of the field is caught up. But Paul, like 2015 Paul, he swept all of the majors.
Par there on number
He won Worlds, USDGC, European Open, freaking everything, all of the majors.
a really quality chance at birdie. You get caught
It was one of the most impressive things in all of sports, for real.
this hole.
One of the biggest achievements,
Under that sunlight.
at least to my perspective. He was unbeatable.
sunlight right there. Got the skip in the short.
I think he's still that good. It's just the rest of the field has caught up like a little bit. The one dude filming on an iPad with a tripod, what are you doing?
F is at the drop zone.
So he will proceed. You can see the drop zone right there. Now, the drop zone is perfectly lined up with the fairway. Okay, you can see
When is disc golf coming to TV? Later this month. It'll be on CBS Sports.
the right-hand corner. But
You think Paul is better now? Yeah, his rating's higher too. That's actually a good point.
the issue here, Jamie, is if he tries to get too much RP,
Yeah, CBS Sports. I can't tell you exactly what day, but not within the first 2 weeks, obviously.
very treacherous here on
Yeah, there was the Dynamic Discs Open, kind of the sub-in for GBO. Was filmed by Jomez. It's produced by them. And it'll go out on CBS Sports later this month.
Shot facing Paul Macbeth. His third.
No! Paul!
down right
He's human!
side to the right.
He's human, everybody. Calm down. Calm
Number 7.
down. It's okay.
Frustration. That is it in a nutshell. Because if you don't get
You would bet on Paul now over Paul 5 years ago?
yes, the drop zone.
That's actually a great argument.
Yes, it's left well back.
Frustrated with the
2,000 to 3,000 putts a day?
to punch it up
I don't know. I've never heard that.
hill with something more controllable.
But I believe it, like,
Those are the shots, that make Paul Macbeth who he is.
Tracer is lying with her chest on my desk and her head hanging off the edge.
Hole number 7 playing as the most.
I don't know, Condor. That's a good question. Is Paul playing fewer events and getting more practice rounds in?
See why. And this is what I'm talking about, Jamie. If you're a little bit too far to the left off of the tee, the angle is no good. Jordan has really no angle up to the back.
Yeah, this was just too deep. He just threw it too far.
Hit with his sidearm from right to left and just proceed up the fairway as far as he can get.
It used to be back in the day, it was the Paul and Ricky showdown on just about everything. Paul always won, but Ricky would always like challenge him. If Paul ever slipped up, Ricky was right there.
Under his immense right now, like you mentioned,
2016 was the year that Ricky really played well. He won Worlds that year. That was Ricky's year, but apart from that, it's just always been Paul. Are you trying to pull out the HDMI cord from my monitor? Can you don't? She's being so mischievous right now. Can you stop it? That's my bag tag. Tracer, that's my bag tag. It's just so awkward throwing that far uphill. That's a great shot, though. That's a great shot. Tracer, this is my bag tag. Stop it. She's like, oh, okay, carry on. That's my controller. She's chewing on the thumbstick. I'm okay with this. You going forehand roller here? Forehand rollers uphill is a ugh. Poor decision, I think. But Germ is better than me, so we shall see. Oh, he's not. Okay, good. That's so good. Oh my gosh. The angle, the direction, the touch, that was perfect. What are thoughts on advertising under the baskets? I don't know. I mean, it looks fine. It doesn't look cheesy. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't really add anything. I don't mind it. And I mean, if it's another place for the Pro Tour to get money, I'm down with that. It's weird seeing the DD logo on an Innova basket, though. That's for sure. Nothing wrong with Innova baskets, but like, if I know Rusko, he would have really wanted those to be veterans. Not that there's anything against Innova, right? In general, that's kind of the attitude around DD anyway. It's not like, screw this company, we need to be better. It's more just, we need to be better. You know? You don't like how you have more room to stop the disc. Do you mean like it's more forgiving for upshots? Like you're not going to hit the pole and sit up and roll away. It's going to kind of absorb that and stop it? You think the more disc golf becomes mainstream, more golf courses will start to add disc golf to their courses? Yeah, that's a big part of what we're pushing for with course design, because golf courses are struggling right now. In general, not all of them, but in general, a lot of golf courses are struggling because, I mean, it's kind of a boomer sport. And disc golf is a great way for golf courses to add some revenue and be able to help support the golf side of their courses and create a good place for people to play disc golf. It's relatively inexpensive. I don't think, back to the padding on the bottom of the baskets, I don't think that makes a difference in how the course plays. Right, as far as difficulty, I don't think it makes, no, that doesn't really change anything. Right? Like a putt that hits that and bounces off is going to be the same as the putts that hit the pole and roll away. Right? Like, it's fine. Do you think change figurations will change to be more of Prodigy and Mach X design? Do you think they will all the ways baskets with original, or do you think they will always have baskets with original chain configurations? I think they're different. I think baskets that have cross chains, and we've tried some of them, like just experimentally, on like some of our like prototype baskets. It's just like basically a veteran or a recruit or whatever, but it has the different chains on it to see what they do. And the cross chains catch less around the outside because they push out more. Right? If you hit off center, that's a fantastic putt. Adam from outside the circle is one of the best putters in the world. He's so good at it. Not the best, but he jams from outside the circle. This cameraman was in the wrong spot. Anyway, Nate Dixon, thanks for the sub. That's so good. He's so good. He's really good. Sorry, the cross chains tends to make like a really strong core that pushes putts out if they catch off center. But if they're in the middle, they stick more. And so it's finicky. You technically don't need as many chains, so they're lighter a little bit. Not the Mach X, obviously, because they just have so many chains. But in general, the cross pattern is lighter because you have the chains that go around is like half. You have half as many chains coming vertically, and the chains that go around don't weigh as much as a vertical chain. So technically, it's like marginally lighter and stuff. But I think because I don't know. I don't think baskets will ever all be the same. Honestly, beer cart girls would be awesome. Around on like a golf course. That'd be sick. I don't really drink when I play, but I know so many people who would appreciate that. You can see Bullseye Baskets making it to the Pro Tour. Okay, this is what I think should be the deal with smaller baskets, okay? Nobody agrees with me, but this is legitimately what I think should happen, okay? I think if they have a hole that's playing too easy relative to par or relative to what its design is, put a Bullseye Basket there. Leave all the other baskets normal. So what's a hole that plays super easy on this course? What's a hole people make a lot of jump putts on? God, I can't think of one on this course. This course is so good. Okay, that's right. Serial agreed on me. Brian agreed on me. I'm going to call you Brian just because this chat will know who I'm talking to. But in my heart, you're Serial. We all know this. Kind of the same thing that they're doing with elevated baskets. I would rather have smaller baskets than elevated baskets, though. I think if they have, oh, I don't know. Honestly, this hole, hole 8, it's kind of got a lot of eagles on it. It's kind of a tweener between a par 4 and a par 5. Put a mini basket on this one. Not a mini basket. Put a skinny basket on this one. Because that'll make it a true par 5. Adds about half a stroke of difficulty. I think using it for holes that need an extra half stroke of difficulty, that should be the way to do it. But the problem is, yeah, in general, this course doesn't need smaller baskets. But as an example of one, that would be this one. Yeah, yeah, as an example, this hole. But I don't think they should do that. I'm sure there are, Luke, but the marksman, anyway, is like the recruit. It's not designed to be put in the ground and be outside all the time.
shots. We're going to do a quick commercial break and come right back to see what happens with the lead card on.
Oh, I need to have the Overwatch League open on another tab so I can get my points. Oh, look, it's your boy. I almost lost the getaway that I threw in for this ad. The getaway that's right there. It took me forever to pull that out.
If you're not, return it in a usable condition for a full refund. For a little extra confidence next time you're throwing over water, make sure you're covered with a golden retriever.
You hate the huge under par scores? I think that's just because putting is easier. You can putt from farther away. I got it back. I got the disc out. I actually pulled it out. If I can see a disc, I've gotten it back every time. Yeah, that's a good example. I don't mean mini baskets. I mean like a bullseye basket, like a marksman basket, a skinny basket. You can't? Paul is going to win. Paul is going to win. He is about to go on a heater. He's got more holes left to play than anyone. He is about to go on a heater and birdie everything. If Eagle wins, it's because Paul threw. You will go buy scuba gear before you lose a disc in the water. I mean, some of the water in Emporia, Peter Pan Park, do not throw a disc in the water at Peter Pan Park, because right now there's actually a dangerous algae warning there. Like you're not supposed to get the water on you. Paul's gonna win. Can we bet? I will straight up just send you a disc if Eagle wins. How's that? You don't have to send me anything if Paul wins. I'll just be right and relish in that.
Certainly, plenty of people are okay playing 7 and 8, 9 strokes. You just don't expect to have a 6. 6 plus 3 is not usually how you do it, but hey, Macbeth's not a usual competitor. He's one of the game's best, if not the best.
Look at that shot that Paul just threw, though. Like, I'm on the wrong scene. I'm so sorry, Pro Tour. I stole your content. You'll owe me Chick-fil-A. I will freaking collect on that. Oh my gosh. You have got yourself a deal. I'm getting a deluxe chicken sandwich. No pickles. Getting the fries and the cookies and cream shake. Oh my gosh. Luke, sorry, yeah, the mini basket, I think, is like actually like this mini basket. It's actually a mini basket. I mean, just a skinnier basket, like a marksman or a bullseye. Short. Short. He's closer than Paul, but still short. Boy, can you tell I took my meds? Holy cow. I can actually complete a sentence now. Wow. Wow. I'm so excited for what Carrie was going to do to my bounty. Go get my Discraft hat. I might actually have it still. They gave him out in an ace race one year. It was like one of the first events I ever played. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Why not throw a backhand here? Is that other tree in his way? It might be.
Sidearms. I mean, if Jordan were to just step out to the left, he's got this beautiful backhand line.
That's what I'm saying, man. It's possible that he doesn't have any beat up discs yet. No, he's been throwing MVP for a minute.
Let's jump back out to
But not any like super beat up discs.
very unique route on this hole.
Our cameraman doing well. Jamie.
Why not just throw the forehand here? I legitimately don't understand.
Great shot.
He did. He finally put it on that left side and got it to go back to the
It's so easy to just throw a forehand. I forehand justice there. I hit a tree, but like these guys are good, so they would just park it.
Groundhog Day. That's all right. 2 birdies for the price of 1 right there.
Does that equal an eagle or what?
Well, Eagle did it anyways. Birdie for McMahon as he moved.
I am a fan of Paul Macbeth. When I first started, I was like, man, Paul Macbeth is like just the best. I want an underdog to win. But now that I've like seen more stuff about him, right, and through media, I've got that's a fantastic shot from Germ. Jeez.
That's that patience I'm talking about, man.
His forehand goes too far. You know, that's probably my problem.
Good position on the fairway.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because Danny Big Flicks, his forehand just would go. I couldn't throw it at less than 1% and get it to go that short.
No idea where his shot
Plus, the grenade is cool.
opportunity.
Castro first. You're gonna see him peel off. He's about right there.
That hole feels like a par 4.
Eagle. This is
Hole 8.
number 10.
Look at how he's clearing his hip. Watch when he drives. Watch how his right hip goes.
10 playing is the 6th most difficult hole. It's the
Don't look at his butt though. Don't look at his butt.
for the tournament. It plays a long ways uphill and takes everything that a player like Eagle McMahon has to even get.
See how his hip kind of pops out there? To be fair, I was looking at the side of his hip. I was not looking at his butt. Also, that's a fantastic shot. This hole is very uphill, and it plays very far. It's 350. It probably plays like 430.
That's an incredible shot.
That is such a good shot.
Wow.
Whew. Okay.
Someone was looking at his butt.
Back on 8. Macbeth's got an eagle look, and this tree's leaning in his way a little bit.
He's going to go to the right of it, Jamie. And this is where that high
Feeling so good about our bet.
can't find the range.
Granted, it might take me a few weeks to send the disc. No! That's okay, still a birdie.
Fadey too quick.
Yep. He just reenacted maybe what he thought he should do, throw the Anheuser putt. He did go to the right, but it
Nate Doss, as a commentator, always like backseat plays. Right? He's always like, what he would do in that situation, he can't believe why someone would choose a different shot.
now here's Hamas. This could go a long way.
And if anything bad happens, it's because they didn't choose the shot that he thought they should.
Conversation. Those 20 unders is where you need to be right now. We've seen players go 8
Kind of a boomer.
under par on the back nine, or 8 under par. We saw Castro.
I kid.
So
I kid about the boomer, but
Just a little off.
it's just something to talk about, honestly. For Nate, which is good. He's doing good. He's doing good to just fill the air.
These aren't easy putts, but these are putts that Adam Hamas
I don't know what I would do if I was doing commentary here. What would I talk about?
Macbeth birdie.
I would make bets with Chad if I was a commentator here. Jam. Oh. Oh.
clinch.
That was. Eeh.
Wow, just sneaks
That was risky.
a confidence building putt there for the 5.
Drew Industries. He's so cool. He's so cool.
Back to 22 under par. Chris Dickerson just made a birdie up on 14.
Golly, he's got his own industry.
Par.
That's such a cool idea. And the logo is so cool. His shirt's always super cool. All right, I'll shut up. That was a good putt from Adam.
Moves himself to 19 under par.
Yeah, he freaking teeter-tottered on the left side.
Go out and tell your friends that they are missing a great battle right now.
Oh my gosh, his tattoos, they're so cool because they're like Asian, even though he's not Asian,
All weekend with us and
but that's cool.
watching live on YouTube.
Who's Drew Gibson sponsored by? Legacy?
One off of that pace.
Infinite? I think he's got his name on a Legacy disc.
Of Eagle
He throws a lot of Infinite.
elite putters
He throws kind of everything.
or better, but look at Collingham.
Oh my gosh, his sunglasses, they cost so much and they're so cool.
This is a
Shut up, Danny. It's the joke's worn out by now, but I think it's funny. I think it's still funny.
Birdie there, and so he is at 24 under par. Here we are on hole number 9, the shortest of the holes here, 258 feet, playing from left to right the entire way. We see
Just a beat up Prime Justice, Suspect, Anvil, any of that. Just a little flickaroo. Just boop. Send it down there.
sidearm or a beautiful back,
Super easy.
and it's all about
Okay, maybe not super easy, but
9 because when you come into the
easy enough.
it slopes away the entire time past the pin. So if you got too much speed into the green, you're going to run away from that pin quite quickly. Dickerson, 14 holes, Jamie.
Jeez, Dickerson's on a tear.
Find a way
What if Dickerson wins, Brian? What happens then?
what could be.
Also, how do you feel about Brian with a Y as opposed to Brian with an I? You're obviously partial to the Brian with an I, but like, I don't know why I stuttered so bad there. You're. That's so good. See, it's that easy. Oh, he's early. That's because he sucks. He doesn't suck.
Hannah's starting to look like a man who's thinking a lot about it.
Brian is dumb. That's so good. Look how easy that shot is.
Done the same here today. Beautiful shot by Big Germ.
Be like Ryan. Or like be Ryan and get over it.
On number 8 right there, probably even the same disc.
Deflector? Question mark. I see what you did there. I didn't see it when I first read it, but I saw it a minute later and I was like, ah, yeah. Early.
Going with that sidearm. Now that had a lot of speed on it, and he just kind of scooped it. That's what I would call a scoop on the sidearm, as it went nose up almost immediately.
Yeah, that's what happens with a low release. You gotta follow through forward. Can't follow through down. Incredibly common.
Confidence builder here for him. Right down the middle.
Oh, that's so good.
Yes, that's what I'm.
Like, as cool as Drew Gibson is, Paul is good. That's very good.
Here on number 10, meanwhile parked for his birdie as McBeth is going to have to fight for his on 9, and
That's the weirdest feeling. Like throwing a great drive, watching your card mates struggle, and then just going up and tapping in. It's like, what?
really setting the pace for what's going on right now.
The hat, though. So like German Nico's, was it Nico's closet with those shorts? Germ's shirt on day 2, too, was fire.
Paul McBeth all of a sudden, that 3 under par through 8 is not
Why is our logo such low resolution there?
Done the work that he needed to do. Took the double bogey back there on
Am I in 1080p? I am.
birdie on 8, and he looks to be a little long on 9. But really, the story is Eagle McMahon. The
Should we check out what's going on in the YouTube chat?
backhand's really picking him up today. That backhand we saw on number 10, unbelievable. I haven't seen a drive like that from any of our competitors.
Someone says game over.
And Chris Dickerson, can he continue to birdie? He's doing
I'm glad chat is blocking DOS.
unprecedented. We're not going to go down that road quite yet, but in
What's the point of Brody playing? He gets tied 76 every time. He's so bad.
round,
He's better than you jerk. Nate moves his hand like Avery, almost very robotic.
kidding me? This is championship
18 down for Eagles round would be the nut of all nuts.
for the title. Adam Hammis is going to have to fully lay out to grab this birdie on 9.
YouTube chat's scary. Sorry, I had to make it 1080p again.
Card here. Are you kidding me? This is Championship Sunday, and we've got the best in the world battling for the title.
Adam Hammes is going to have to
Brody's not 1100 rated. What's the point of him even playing disc golf? Says like the 802 rated
run away behind the pin.
freaking guy who calls foot faults on Jomez videos.
That's going to leave him with a test.
Yeah, he has his like Get Freaky or whatever starter set. That is making so much money right now, guaranteed. I can tell you starter sets are incredibly popular right now. The Brody Smith starter set is gotta be just next level.
Number 11, the final par 3. And actually, as the players have played through it, 11 playing as the easiest hole, Jamie.
Gosh, it's so good. It's so good.
Birdie. Oh, an eagle first. So he'll have that putt.
Oh yeah. At least 50,000 people that got into disc golf because of Brody. I believe that.
Back on 9. He really needs this one. Yes, this is some meat on the bone here.
Every single one of them is practicing a scuba too. No, Paul. Oh, and I'm not liking the bet. He's washed. He's washed. He's injured. He's married. He sucks now. I could probably beat him left-handed. I'm YouTube chat. Hi. Nice to meet you. I also just pulled my headphones out of my ear.
On that road just yet, Jamie. He's still just a few strokes behind.
I know what I'm gonna do.
That is
Fix this problem once and for all.
neither are we. Here's Hammes, as I said, ran away from him a little bit.
Macbeth is certainly not scared of this scenario. Good par save for Hammes.
Paul's back there re-practicing the putt. You'll love to see that.
Macbeth doesn't care about the scores. He only cares
If his putt is off,
to enough.
that's a yikes. That's a big yikes.
Down the back 9 here.
Yeah, printing money. Practically is, dude. Honestly.
Check scores.
Honestly, making discs right now is printing money. The warehouse is freaking empty.
To know what he needs to do, and he doesn't yet because again,
Everything's just empty.
18
We don't have any bags. We hardly have any discs.
up by 11.
Cut the cords and make them wireless. Just cut them. That works. Now they plug into like an extension. And so I'm just gonna tie the extension on my desk.
Man is in the zone. He's absolutely on fire.
Uh-oh.
Cars out here.
Eagles on fire.
Eagles. And I want to backtrack to hole number 8 just a couple holes ago. He got out of position off of the tee.
I don't know how I feel about this.
Himself inside circle 1 and then calmly made the putt for the eagle. Throws the grenade on 9, parks it, comes up to tee right out of his hand.
I don't like our bet anymore.
Shot
We're gonna see a different Paul Macbeth on the back 9 though.
number 10, 368 up.
We're gonna see something completely different.
He now is left with a tester here on 11 that came in a little bit hot. And as he came in, it actually, I had to jump up and split my legs.
Oh, Terry, please never split your legs. Please never split your legs ever. He shaved his beard quite a bit. Why is Germ throwing a forehand here?
He's gonna be chasing that lead card, and right now, this is
I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. This hole is 368. It plays like 430. It plays so far uphill. The bottom of the basket is well above your head.
And take away from what Eagle is working so hard for. Man, what a day. What a day it is. We've made the back 9. We just saw Big Germ.
What's funny is that because I've heard Brian talk before and we've hung out a little bit, I know exactly what tone you're saying. What are you talking about? This bet is going so well in, and it just makes it that much worse.
Has done that. Amazing shot.
I can hear the smile. Okay, in reading the text, I can hear the grin on your face while you're saying it. Oh, that's so good. Yes, Jordan.
Castro, something
That's such a hard shot to throw.
inside the circle. That's a beautiful looking hyzer flip.
I'm more annoying in person. Why can I hear you say this?
Keeps up
Ah!
right? And so even to gain
Honestly, same. I'm much more awkward in person. It's great.
40 to 50 feet of actual
All right, come on, Paul. Pull yourself together.
get back
Pipe this up there. Ace it. That's not an ace.
hyzer.
You're gonna want to throw less hyzer on it. You can forget to hyzer on this hole.
Let's go see what Eagle can do with this on 11. This is live.
Army golf, left, right, left.
Remember, 11 playing is the easiest hole. This goes away from him behind
Air ball and roll in the creek.
away severely.
Not because I dislike Eagle, but because I dislike Brian. Dang it!
Wow, Jamie, right in the heart, goes right
I'm dead. I'm dead. Eagle might win this.
like
I'm dead. Whoops.
the basket. Not even worried about the death.
I guess I'm wrong.
So pure right now. He knows he wanted that one on 4. He thought he had the line, that similar downhill death look on 11. He's not going to let
Look at him.
get away from him in this.
Just sitting there.
Still on pace to overtake the entire field from the chase card.
All right, it only gets more difficult from here.
All aboard the struggle bus. Paul McBeth, we have a seat right up front for you. Where is Paul in the standings? Let me see.
Par 4s and 1 par 5. Eagle opportunities, birdie opportunities, but also
Idlewild Open.
for some treacherous.
Holy cow. Paul's only 4 strokes off. And he's 2 strokes or 2 holes behind.
That forehand
I ain't scared.
a little bit today. Still has to
Brian wants priority shipping and a tracking number.
Jamie, we're just hearing that Chris Dickerson is struggling on hole number 15.
Uh-oh.
Depending on what Dickerson can do, Eagle McMahon might have a commanding lead here in just a few minutes.
Hole 15, he's on the fairway after 2 throws. That's a par 4.
I'm never going to question Macbeth, but it's going to be a difficult birdie here as he's going to be left, a few hundred feet back.
Hammond doing
Sorry, I'm fixing the headphone hair. Headphone hair is real.
the best forehand we've seen from him today.
I would love it if I had like my own enclosed office at the warehouse. How sick would that be?
He's very close to surpassing.
I could just use, I wouldn't have to use headphones all the time. I could just use speakers.
Oh, and by the way, that was a 3
That would be sick.
7 under
That would be so cool.
Colin playing the open left side, little uphill.
Has Paul thrown his upshot yet?
what he's referring
Boombox on the shoulder just while editing videos. Just do it one-handed and sit the other one over here.
by enough that he actually hit another corridor.
Big Flicks would do it.
A position to save par.
He gave it away. I was trying to cover it up for him. Let's look at Macbeth.
If he goes out and around as opposed to just straight at it, yikes. Oh, no, never mind. I'm dumb. Oh, no. Yeah, if you don't know, we have a fantasy league for the stream. And I will pick a disc randomly from everybody who beats me and send them one. If we have more people than just Brian that do it, skip ace. What's the league?
Hot scores today into the top 3.
Where do I see, like,
9 under par.
oh, selected league is Danny Discord.
Under through 13. MJ picked up 1 eagle.
I'm third. Good putt.
Castro, nice putt. Jordan's not
How do
gonna
I see what the picks were?
remember yesterday he had a very
Oh, previous picks.
early 6 holes and then was
I picked Kevin Jones, Chris Clemens, Kyle Klein, Emerson Keith.
playing for the paycheck, and that was a beautiful putt there.
Kevin Jones, terrible. Chris Clemens, lacking. Kyle Klein, also not very well.
But his height really
Zach Melton is tied for 29th.
it was kind of a flat putt.
It goes back
Emerson Keith.
yesterday.
I don't want to talk about picks anymore.
Big Germ's game can kind of start to it's the mid-range putting game.
I felt good.
5-footers
Standings.
back on 6.
View a specific event. Ah.
Here,
Idlewild Open.
and now he's trying to
Oh, I'm sitting first.
execute.
Who'd Brian get?
Like it's still here.
Edward Ward? Trevor Harbaugh, James Conrad, Dan Hastings.
Tom's just gotta will it.
Paige Pierce, and Heather Young.
Well,
Puts
up
a
and in.
tourniquet on it.
Yeah, that's for bogey though.
Yikes.
He's gonna bookend
Just
his
yikes.
run with bogeys on 6 and 10. He still stays at 20 under, so not.
That Paul? Did Paul just bogey?
This is not a hole where you. This is not a course where you can continue.
No, he
to
parred.
speed up and speed up and speed up and get further under par. It slows you down towards the end, or at least that's the.
That's okay. Paul saved 3 there.
Number 11 though, you can go.
He's going to ace this one.
We do need to go fast.
Why does it feel like Paul's an underdog right now? It shouldn't. He's not.
Have the elevated basket. We just saw Eagle McMahon make a 35-foot putt back from long
Yeah, you've got 100% bandwagon on picks.
behind the basket,
You can't go for sleepers. You just got a bandwagon.
almost a half stroke under par, 0.4 under par here on number 11. And this is, again, I've mentioned it before, the last par 3 here at Idlewild as our players. It only gets more difficult from here. And Jamie, this just in, Chris Dickerson has saved his par up on number 15, getting him yet another scramble check mark.
My goodness, Chris Dickerson.
Yeah, he's not playing great. That's okay.
100% scramble rating.
I got a new alarm clock.
Putting 100%.
I hate it. That means it's good. It's a good alarm clock.
Thrown it in from 140 feet. So this guy is getting it done from all distances. Captain jumps the box with the birdie.
Beautiful.
Back to the bandwagon. Oh my goodness, it's so good.
Way and really
Just that's a shot just about every pro has. Just a dead straight putter shot. And that's a shot like 10% of AMs have.
take this shot every single time would be at the base of that wall just short of the basket. Yes, it's severely uphill, but you're very close and you have nothing to worry about behind the putt if you were to go long
No.
towards
You don't want to be at the base of the basket. That's way too tall. It's too far up. You want to be next to the basket. Tree.
He had that dialed in the whole way. Just tracking that one tree. Got a nasty kick.
All right, Paul, hit it with the ace. Easy.
Worst end of some of these kicks today.
Jamie
They move this tee pad back for the pros.
must get birdie for Paul Macbeth.
Nope. Oh, yeah.
Guiding it
There we go. Perfect.
just to about pin high.
So a dead straight putter shot, no problem. Just doesn't go where I'm aiming. I also mean that. The right direction, flat and straight.
Going after the bogey.
There was a guy on Facebook I was discussing
Get that flip up.
on the form check page. I was discussing with,
Myself from earlier and say that
I guess.
is the ideal one. Just
And he was adamant that the dart was the absolute best driving putter. Because you can throw turnovers, hyzers, straight shots with it. It goes far, it goes straight. Shows your mistakes.
Really nice and the
And I counterpointed him, was like, okay, that's great, it works for you.
sidearm roller.
There are literally hundreds of discs that do that. Maybe not hundreds. There's a lot of discs that do that. He's like, dude, but the dart though. The dart though.
Actually, based on
Hang on.
out of the way, going to be in a beautiful position.
Where is it? There it is.
Number 12.
But the dart, dude.
pulling second throw here.
And yeah, I told him just look at Kevin Jones, James Conrad, Chris Dickerson, anybody who throws a putter well on tour. Nate Sexton throws the dart. He doesn't usually throw putters. He's not known for throwing putters well. Luna?
Disc Golf Pro Tour points as we head.
Freaking shut up about the dart. The dart is fine, but it's not like better than all the other putters. It's just a straight putter. If you like the dart, great, throw the dart. Buy more darts, do that. But if someone's like, man, I like throwing my PA3, the dart's not better. It might be better for you. What's up? You think the dart's better? I can still return you. I have the receipt. Adam almost made that flick putt. And Tracer was watching the whole thing.
I know everybody's extremely excited about what's going on right now, but
What are you doing, Tracer?
we are under 20 minutes away from our FPO lead card.
Secretly? Yeah, you better not tell anybody. Otherwise, they'll tell you to throw darts.
That will feature your leaders,
Yeah.
Katrina Allen, Holly Finley, and Ellen Widboom all chasing.
Gosh, you're so cute.
1,000 rated performance yesterday, really setting
And the expression on her face
her first.
is always just like slightly concerned. Is this for birdie?
This is holding
There's a bit of a drop off behind this basket.
for birdie.
The Justice is the most overstable.
Barely. Now he's got to work this putt a
It's more overstable than everything.
Eagle's really wonderful at that type of putt. Able to get the nice high spin on it.
Oh, confident though.
My
And the spin move with style.
top. I think that's a little further than we assumed. It was in the air for quite a effort there from McMahon. You could see he wanted it so bad.
At least the flat top Justices. There are Justices that don't. And I've heard people say that the Stego is most overstable, but I've also heard people say that the Dart is the only disc that's a good throwing putter. So,
So as I mentioned for Jeremy Colling,
yeah.
Tour points silver lining.
I think the Stego's a putter though, isn't it?
11th place in the point standings. These points are very, very important.
Or is the Stego a mid?
Is going to gain you.
If it's a putter, it might be just as beefy as possible. But a Justice is literally, you have to throw it on Anheuser. You literally have to. It instantly fades out of your hand.
Macbeth's drive, who's pin high, should be Jordan Castro here.
As hard as you throw it on as much Anheuser that you throw it, it instantly starts turning to the left.
He misses 9, but he gets back to back on 10 and 11. Good little streak starting for Castro on his back nine.
Dart is arguably not even a putter. I think it's a putter.
There's the birdie that
Is it a 3-speed or something?
the last couple of holes. You were just speaking about Disc Golf Pro Tour standings. Here's what it looks like for MPO. Calvin Heimberg.
Yeah, Calvin is just shredding.
Shot this year, getting way far ahead of his opponents. He's currently in a tie for 9th, so he's going to make a little bit of a move as well. Paul McBeth
TPC, the Preserve Championships.
the opportunity to overtake Heimberg at the top of the standings.
3-4-0-0, so it's a faster putter. I still think that's a putter though. Mids kind of start at 4 speeds, but like I think it has a lot to do with the depth, right? Like a harp is an example of a 4-speed putter because it's deep. It feels like a putter. But a suspect is a 4-speed mid because it's shallow. It feels like a mid, in my opinion.
The top of the course here, hole number 1, Paige Pierce from the chase card of FPO.
She's so effing good at frisbees.
Valerie Jenkins as well, going to help us call FPO all afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody. And I gotta say, seeing Paige Pierce here on the chase card is dangerous for that lead card. They're not able to see what shot she's throwing, how she's shooting, and I could see a comeback from the second card. Paige Pierce is
That's a really smart play.
as well as Missy Gannon. She's at plus.
I don't like that she puts her freaking mask on the ground. Stop it. Set it on your bag. Ah. This first shot here on 12 is 12 is just a token forehand. Just throw a forehand down there. A forehand will do it. All you need.
Yeah, from one 5-time champ to another. Now inside for Macbeth. Gotta get lucky. Oh, he did, Jamie.
That's still on the right side. That's not ideal.
Now he's way
Depending if he's pinched up with that tree or what he has in his way, that might be okay.
past that tree by a razor-thin edge.
It was a little bit inside. Wasn't as lucky as Nate's voice. That's really good. As long as it's not too far.
Little long though.
It is, okay.
Bring it back around. Quality shot there from Adam Hammis.
What's the next Pro Tour event?
Third forehand of the group here.
So something that Anthony does that I've started doing when filming throw cam is if they're throwing a backhand, I try to be on the back left of the player because then you can see the disc the whole time. And if they're throwing a forehand, I try to be on the back right of the player. What do y'all think about that? Do y'all care?
Let's go out to 13. Eagles on the tee, your leader.
Eagle's gonna choke.
Have the tee here, Jamie.
Choke. I don't actually think Eagle's gonna choke.
And unfortunately, he's taken that kick.
Sake of the bet, Eagle's gonna choke.
I think he held up the green flag here on number 13.
That's a little inside.
I think if he were able to split the Y tree and kind of
Oh,
down into position,
I like this hole a lot.
but he's not out of trouble yet. With Marweed, we haven't seen him in a while, but he's doing really well for himself.
That's such a good shot.
Good sneak.
Boy, wouldn't Eagle McMahon trade that drive? What a shot by Marweed. Gonna give himself.
Because this hole is good because, like, if you mess up your drive, you can throw a hero shot and still get a birdie. It's not like you're instantly dead. It gives you a chance. If you throw an insane drive, you have to throw one great shot and one average shot.
Top 10 all weekend long.
I really like holes like that.
Here's Matt Bell.
Holes that require two great shots are very difficult, and it's good to have them, but I don't want every hole to be like that.
That's inside and the best.
But that's a bad shot. So yeah, he's dead.
Almost the best kick off of that tree. Ends up into a horrendous roll into the creek.
Ooh, that's a good point. You can't choke on veggies, but what about an artichoke?
To a real good spot.
Big facts.
Now, because I want to verify what happened to Eagle McMahon. Is he out of bounds? You just showing that he is out of bounds. I thought I saw a green flag, but either way, he's in a really
Nate Doss is blind.
a lot of woods down there.
I kid. Forehand roller is a good play here, actually.
Who at this point just make a quality
Not from here,
for either the par.
but like if you're not in the center of the fairway, forehand roller is a good play.
Nope, a little too straight and a little too far. That bush will slow him down.
Oh my goodness.
A little air
Oh my goodness. If I wasn't a PG streamer.
if you coast over the hill.
Yeah, and look how steep it is, Jamie, and that's the challenge of hole number 12. If you just go a little long,
That's the problem with the forehand roller. We're like off to the side of the woods. It's a lot easier to get the distance right with a forehand roller, but in the middle of the fairway, just throw a mid-range backhand, dude. It's not that hard.
Ball with Hammis here. He's got
Oh, that's a sick disc. Ice?
window. Can he get to the pin?
You'll love to see that. See, yeah, here. Forehand roller is a good shot from here.
he absolutely can. He's going to go, well, what looks like for the roller. He's got to lay the roller down perfectly. We saw McMahon do a great job at bringing in the roller at the
Have we ever figured out what YouTube likes do?
the hard left as it slows down.
I don't think we have.
Saw from Big Germ, too much forward momentum will take it on down that hill. A lot of trees to miss though here, Jamie.
Yeah, he's gonna have to cut it out and then back in. They can.
Brian appreciates that, Jake. Flip. Needs to flip. Needs to flip. It's deep. It's deep already. Needs to flip. Flip hard. It's deep.
Oh, just gets the hill.
OB.
That runaway hill there.
Diabolical.
We're good. No hostility here. No, it's funnier with hostility. You can be mean to Brian. It's okay. I don't know. I don't know if you came tuned into this stream on Twitch. I don't know what your username was over there if you did. But Brian is serial. He can take it.
Coverage, you can see what he's looking at. If you look way in the distance, everybody at home, look at your big screen TVs, and you can see the green.
Look at your big screen TVs. Does anybody even use big screen TVs anymore?
Entire way.
Yeah, as long as it's funny. Like, just being mean to him, that's kind of like, meh, probably don't do that. But if it's funny, no, that was a terrible kick.
What happened?
Kind of the same with me, honestly. If it's funny, I'm down.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's right by the bridge.
I think he's got that word.
As long as it's funny, it's okay.
Great play there from McMahon.
A little bit of mistake and then a little bit of a nice tree kick there. Hole number 2.
Oh, this is I like this. I think this will be okay. What's he got? He's throwing a mid.
Good time out here. So that's a good thing and a bad thing for everybody else on the course.
Anti flex maybe? No,
He's taking the inside line.
that's good.
The speed, Jamie.
That's so good. It's fine, Nate. You could tell it was fine. Come on.
So tight of a
That was so good.
able to bend it to the left of the
Shot of the day. I don't know that it was that impressive.
trees on the
Sick replay. Watch it. Perfect. Yes, of course it is. Ball through it. That's why it's going to win.
that birdie could go
I'm going to get my Chick-fil-A.
Getting the turnaround started. Here's your leader in FPO, Sarah Hokum. She just played such a patient game yesterday, and she's earned herself a multiple stroke lead. And I know, Val, you like her chances once they get onto the back nine.
Donkey.
Absolutely. Yeah, yesterday was quite a show for Sarah Hokum. She came back 9 strokes to take
Good
the
putt,
lead.
Hokum.
It was a 6-stroke improvement over her first.
Somebody one time I saw in the comments on a YouTube channel that was like, it was FPO coverage. And I was like, I don't like how they refer to everyone by their names and then they call Sarah Hokum. It seems to be prejudiced against her. No, that's just what people call her. Everyone calls her Hokum.
Former world champions. Allen starts 4 back of Hokum.
See, he just called her Hokum.
Who is your leader after day 1? Gotta watch her finesse game and her putting. Could
It's
her a victory as well. And Ellen Whitboom
like who? It's like
played well
I don't know.
this season. We saw her at D-Glow. We've seen her on the Silver Series, and we're seeing her battling with
I
players
think it'd be cool to see Holly Finley win this on the FPO side. That would be sick.
in the division right now.
She's got the potential.
Even though there is that 4 strokes between first and second place, I expect to see a lot of movement.
Just about 5 minutes away from that lead card taking the field. This is back out on 12. Hammis from down the hill.
Jeremy Colling has made his way out of the woods there. He's inside circle 1 for his par look. Hammis giving it a relatively okay effort there.
That was such a cool looking disc too that Paul threw. I wonder what that was. It said Page on it, but that might be like a fundraiser.
Well, we can't really see it from this angle, Jamie, but the disc of Paul.
You think Page has got it from like 7 strokes back on a wooded course?
Castro sizing up what he's got left to do.
It'll be interesting. It'll be interesting for sure.
All right, there we go. We see what Jordan has left here. A very makeable look. He is straddled out to his left.
Somebody wants to message me on Messenger. Good putt, Jordan.
There you go. That really, Jordan Castro's been impressive.
In the FPO, you're continuing to root for everyone but Cat.
Really great birdie.
Why?
10 and he's birdied the next 2. Great job there.
I guess the one thing with like how she always marks her lie closer to the basket when she goes OB,
Lining out
or she frequently does that.
with that 7 on number 2. There's Paul McBeth with
Yeah.
and also going to attempt one. It's a heavyweight slugfest at the top.
Eagle Pard, he's washed.
Looking to find their second Disc Golf Pro Tour victory of the season. You know, both of them won it.
It's all happening.
2 pars in a row. He's
Man able to
he's washed.
played out to the right. Very fortunate.
This hole, I like the green because it's got like a backstop,
keeps himself in
right? As long as you miss the trees, you can throw it as hard as you want to.
at the opportunity that Eagle McMahon has here, Jamie, to go back to back, only the third player possible with a possibility of doing that.
Ricky Wysocki and Paul Macbeth have both done it multiple times, and they are the players in the last decade of the sport that have multiple world championships. They've shown their caliber. Eagle McMahon, probably since about 2006.
Yeah, you'd rather play with a player who has outbursts like Nico than a cheater.
For a very long time, we've talked about it as being 1, 2, 3. Macbeth, Wysocki, McMahon. Lately, players like Calvin Heimberg have come into the mix.
I feel like Katrina on the course is very different than Katrina off the course.
To make sure that his name stays
Off the course, Katrina's super nice.
players in the game.
You know,
Yes, indeed. And as I was saying just a moment ago, Jamie, right as Eagle McMahon is making the prudent play, making this par save, Macbeth gets
I wonder why it's so different on the course, where she becomes like argumentative and defensive and stuff like that. At least it seems that way. I don't know. I've never played with her.
getting him that birdie, creeping
Hate how this hair right here just like drops down. Should I just leave it? I'm just gonna leave it.
hole that we thought we might see yesterday, heading into today,
Same person on and off the course. Tell that to freaking Philo Brathwaite.
back into the vision.
I wholeheartedly disagree. Or do you mean me personally?
Our men at the
This hole right here.
Philo Brathwaite off the course is chill, super nice, laid back, relaxed, such a nice guy. Philo's awesome. Philo on the course is like, he does not stop whining. Man, every 12 seconds. Man, no hate to Philo. He's an awesome dude. But don't meet your heroes. If you like Philo because he's a chill homie, don't go watch him play around. Don't caddy for him. Ricky sprinting.
So just down to the right there, Jamie, that's actually the basket of number 17. So this
Philo is best described as man on the course.
of our holes.
Ricky Wysocki had a healthy jog on there, Nate. You know why?
Off the course, totally different story.
The Eagle, nice job for Wysocki. He's 13 down with just one hole to play at 22 under par for the tournament. Jordan
Just piped. Oh my gosh, Jordan, you're so good. You're so good. He has a putt for Eagle.
bounce. Yes, he does.
That's so good.
Castro
Perfect angle, perfect power. Just okay. Do it, Jordan. Fine.
this card after that great back nine yesterday.
Yeah, it should be Eagle. He's got no risk on the putt, so just yeet it. Might even be inside the circle.
But he is certainly doing favors for his
I asked this yesterday. I don't remember. Does anybody in chat play this course?
highly impressive stuff from Castro.
I have. But does anybody else?
Totally agree there, Jamie. And now we're going to see the picture-in-picture.
Hey, look, I made that lower third.
See Macbeth.
Putting, forehand, wind, world champs. YouTube.com/dynamic discs. Also, those dimensions, the reason there's those little black bars on the side is because those dimensions were made for Jomez,
Number 1, here's Sarah Hoke.
and we just used the same one for Pro Tour.
Good safe shot to the fairway there.
Who got red flagged?
what she needs to do. We see similar game plans from Sarah Hokum and Katrina Allen on this course. They're really great off the tee and in the fairway. It's all going to come down to the putting green. Who can make the most putts? Who can take advantage of those birdies or save their
I can
putts?
check you disc.
That is who is going to be the winner at the end of the day.
In the playoff 1 year ago, seeking redemption. She's on the lead card today with the shot. 4 back.
Good shot, Cat. That's great.
Very nice. She's birdied this hole the last 2 days. It's a nice, easy, birdieable.
Ooh, Paul went OB.
She's got a great
Dang it.
sets up nicely for the hyzer approach.
Holly Finley's looking for some redemption.
Literally a model.
Of course,
Holly is literally, if you didn't know that, I don't know if everybody's seen like the video of Holly Finley. It's an end of an ad, I think, whatever.
followed it up round 2, 8.
Holly is literally like a fashion model runway thing. Also a professional disc golfer. I think that's so cool. Probably Starlight Boss. And on commentary, I really like her commentary because she has a southern drawl and it's hilarious. I threw my Star Boss there. Ellen did really good on the commentary for Silver Cup. I watched the FPL coverage of that. I thought that was really good.
She's down in the bowl that kind of collects the shots to the right, but still open airways up to the green of number 1. Your FPO lead card is off, and moments ago, we're going to look at Eagle McMahon's.
Oh no, Paul hit a tree. I missed that. That sucks. He's washed. Everyone's washed. No one's actually good at disc golf.
So, because of where he went out of
Everyone's washed up and they all suck now.
Eagle McMahon had a much better lie, actually, and he got way more distance. But Paul's blocking the same fairway that Eagle threw down.
I was just thinking about like
Paul having to.
that. I was like, oh geez, I hope nobody clips that. And I thought, wait a minute, we're on YouTube. Nobody can clip. I was like, man, that's a downside to YouTube compared to Twitch. But also, nobody clipped anything on Twitch either. So I think we're good.
Wow. Okay. Well, we'll see where he just landed here in just a moment.
Okay, let's now go to Eagle.
I think like half of my clips were just myself.
14-8, very difficult. Ooh,
Eagle's washed. Look how washed he is. Man, he sucks.
The lie that he's left with.
the only fear here, Jamie, is if he's going.
I'm saying that very jokingly because every time some player doesn't do amazing, there's always 3 posts on Reddit about how this player's not good anymore. That's a great recovery, actually.
Short of the creek, rolling left.
That'll be all right.
Down. All right, so he'll have that opportunity for maybe a throw in, but most likely a par.
Jeez, average. I have all these stats for the YouTube stream that I don't have on Twitch, which is kind of cool.
5 minutes ago for Paul.
Average watch time is 23 minutes. What the crap?
Holcomb on 1 here.
That's like better than most YouTube videos.
Relatively wide open shot. Ooh, and
Mm.
she hung up on that tree.
That's okay.
Likely to be a pitch up under the
What do you guys think about Ellen's forehand form? Ellen Windboom, how she kind of goes, bam, like she's hitting the whip.
Coming up. She's got much more distance.
That's so funny. She actually is.
better angle, yeah, but we can see from behind her lie. I guess it's a little tricky with those trees.
Your average watch time is probably 2 hours.
Basket. So this second shot is going
Yeah, it's gonna. There's a lot of people that just tune in and they're like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" and then leave, which is cool.
power behind it to get up there.
Yeah, the way her weight shifts is like she's hitting the whip.
A lot of power kind of
Really good right to left. She doesn't follow through forward very much, but I mean, she throws better forehands than I do. At least last year.
In recent weeks, she's not afraid.
But really though, how is the Ellen forehand not like?
Long range division.
That's so stupid. That's so stupid, but I love it.
Shot to the same spot all 3 days.
so accurate, and even on this hole where there's so much space, you can err on
Holly doesn't have very much arm speed,
exactly.
but she's really good at golf, especially in the woods. She hits lines really well. Can't tell what she's throwing there. Probably looks like a fairway driver.
Well,
Keeping it low, which minimizes the left to right movement. Just flipped it a little bit.
that one cedar.
I think she throws a lot of lightweight discs, which is probably why she doesn't do as well in the more open courses.
Katrina Allen walking up to her lie right here. Katrina's got an opportunity to start chipping away at Sarah Holcomb's lead early. She does not want to have to come back to the
That's remarkably smooth for walking with the camera. Actually, it's hard to keep the camera that steady. That's good.
To her drive.
McBeth in a lot of trouble out
If he doesn't make this, he's washed.
Got very lucky to find even
Oh, and then he almost made it.
tosses it in. It's got to sit. Oh, and it does.
There's a wall there, Nate. It's gonna sit.
It's a double OB here for Macbeth on number 13.
Where's freaking Mega Mark?
picture in picture. Looks like she's just
I'm gonna switch headphones because my ears are hurting. Ugh. This is not how you wear headphones.
long birdie hoist.
I can't say it enough how lucky Macbeth got on that second shot. He went with the really extreme hyzer flip approach, trying to gain the green most likely, but kicks himself.
I'm excited to see where Jordan's putt is from.
But it could have been worse. As that creek could have come into
Oh, his hat fell off.
there.
That means he really wanted it. His hat falls off whenever he like really geets for it.
Just frustrated.
It was a smooth catch though.
Picking up a
I give it 7 out of 10.
See Eagle McMahon slow down a little bit on the card ahead. He's taken 2 pars and he may be staring at a par on number 14 as well.
Wait, does MVP have junior size discs?
opportunity,
Interesting.
right?
Is that what that is, or is that a mini?
Castro does on the back 9 here at Idlewild. Finds himself
Interesting.
with an
Interesante.
for Eagle to go to 20 under par.
Get your eagle, Jordan. Get it. Yes. Yes. Good putt, dude. Good putt.
Yes.
He's so good at frisbees.
Keep it going, young man. Wow, really, really phenomenal stuff.
You love to see it.
Jordan Castro 5 under par over the last 4 holes, Jamie.
All right, Macbeth is in for a bogey. Let's go up to McMahon.
The only not washed player is Jordan Castro right now. I kid. Kid. It's not a funny joke anymore, Danny. Stop telling it. Shut up, Danny. You going for the green? I guess he had it. That's safe.
Eagle giving it a little bit of a bid. That's a safe green.
Easy putt.
He's gonna putt.
Not easy, but like not hard.
We are gonna take a quick commercial break. Don't go too far and go text your friends though, because so much golf. The conclusion.
All right, commercial break. I'll let y'all get the sync right.
You're watching the Disc Golf Network.
Actually getting to help design a disc the way that you want it.
Okay, so let's talk about scores.
I feel like I'm on top of the world.
You don't care about my hate. That was a good shot.
I wanted something that was,
Did I hate? I didn't mean to hate. That was a good shot.
it's a very usable disc all around.
Let's look at scores. Eagle is 26. Paul is 23 with a bogey. Nobody else is really that close. Maybe Andrew Marweed. Eagles putting for par on 14. What score is going to win? Paul is 3 back. Dickerson's only 1 back, but he only has 2 holes left, so he's not going to win. Eagle has 5 holes left. He's 26 under. I don't think he'll get to 30. I bet you it's 28. So can Paul get... Paul has to birdie everything. Yeah, it's not looking good. Paul has to birdie everything to get to that.
Here on 14, looking to save his par.
Oh, I can make highlights. Ah, I'm not supposed to show that. I'm sorry.
Does Eagle for his par.
Dickerson only has 2 holes left, and he's also back.
So well today. Dead center in
He
the
could get to 27, but I think 28 is what's going to win. Ball, ball.
Hopefully that's not a trend here. He still does need to gain a couple of birdies. Chris Dickerson, 14
What a thief. I stole content. I'm sorry. I might see about this. Hang on.
down 25 under for the tournament, which is
If I can add a filter
Still trying to make us talk about him right now. He has done
that is
this afternoon.
here's the deal, Jamie. If Chris Dickerson were to somehow find his way to 27 under par for the tournament, that means he would have shot 16 down today. And you know what? Good for him. He got to 27. That's the number we were all looking for.
okay, I can't.
And so at the end of the day, how can you not, really give Chris Dickerson just a big pat?
No, it's just a blend.
He's just been a phenomenal competitor here in the final round.
Okay, I can't do anything.
Scenario where you could see the scores fall. It's tight enough, and these holes are hard enough at the end of the course that we're seeing something that you see more often on the PGA.
I was gonna try and blur it. I want to make it even smaller though, just because I don't like. I really don't want to steal the content.
PO leaderboard, already some things happening on hole number 1. Val, what have you seen?
Telling a good story here, Jamie. It's all pars, but if you look at the UDIS statistics, Holly Finley made her par putt from 27 feet.
That's a good putt for Holly.
Par putt from underneath the tree right near the basket, 16 feet. Hitting any putt.
Paige Pierce bogey. Yeah, I don't think Paige Pierce can win.
Definitely at distance.
How do you play clean on 17 with all those trees? Just throw a forehand. Throw a forehand. The forehand gap's not that small. 18, throw a putter. Throw a putter. Like, it's definitely doable. If you try and drive the green with the forehand, it can get tricky.
Has been a separator for the division. Let's see how they attack it.
Yeah, it's one of those, like, you think, oh, just throw a putter. It's easy. But then you get up there and you're never throwing a putter. Because throwing a putter just leaves you with so much work on the second shot and you don't know what your footing is going to be. That's why, like, I'm always going bigger off the tee. Right? Because I know what my footing is going to be. And I'm really bad at throwing from not optimal footing.
This can be very tricky with the out of bounds creeping in on the right-hand side.
That's a great shot. Oh, and it hit the tree.
Out of bounds.
Terrible shot.
There in the middle of the fairway.
Great shot there for Katrina.
Be a lot of movement on
I don't think it's playing for par because it's definitely reachable. If you throw a putter and just land in the middle and then go with the driver, it's doable. So she's got a Starlight Wraith, maybe? Rooting for Hokum, okay. She's got a little bit of that Philo, but not much. That's such a good shot. Good shot, Holly.
She uses all parts of the fairway here in the woods.
Hit the whip.
Shots from the left-hand side off to the right.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, that was a turn. I was trying to read the name.
Shot is a great one to have. Everybody's in the fairway.
I like the flick or the roller here. I don't like the turnover as much. I've said that every time, but, you know.
Eagle McMahon's ready to throw.
He needs to miss the gap. He needs to hit the gap. That gap is hard. Because it's farther away than it looks.
McMahon after the par up the hill here.
Oh, that's not good. That's a par at best.
The big tree on the right, Jamie.
Go back to 14.
See if Paul just ignores all the trees this time, too. No, he actually hit the gap this time.
Sidearm.
Jeez.
Much. And look at this. He's
That's so good.
roll. He's
It's
gonna
perfect.
be in position to pick up that birdie. As an update, McMahon 26 under par. Macbeth
Yeah, Paul has to birdie everything.
coming off the bogey. Dickerson in the fairway after 2 throws up on 17, sitting at 25 under par. Ricky Wysocki, let's just take a moment and give Wysocki a huge round of applause. Takes the eagle on 17, the birdie on
We're giving Wysocki a round of applause. My friend's dad always did this because it's a circle of just applause. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it.
Players are lighting this place up today.
10 strokes in front of Macbeth. for the round, and Macbeth is still in third place. Wow is all I can say, ladies and gentlemen. This is unbelievable.
Oh, Mitch is streaming. That's cool.
Scenario at this point because we don't even know what the scenario is quite.
I wish I could raid him.
Think of it.
We just know Castro.
Oh, come on, Castro. Throw redacted. Just redact it. Throw redacted. Get it out of here.
Wysocki in the clubhouse at 14. Just incredible play from Ricky today.
Eagles in trouble on 15. Taken 3 pars in a row. 26 is not going to do it.
Well, let me just put it this way. This is where the wheels came off for McMahon yesterday. He got extremely.
This hole is so hard
just like he did today, and then sort of
because it's so uphill. This is as uphill as Waterworks whole what's the one that plays from the corner up to by the parking lot?
par at worst for McMahon is important.
As uphill as that, at least. At least for this first bit.
When he did it again, Jamie, going onto that left side.
That's probably a bogey now.
Where he ended up at 2 different throws, but similar area. A lot of work left for McMahon here on number 15.
Chariot might be turning back into a pumpkin for Eagle McMahon right
Hang
now.
on. I'm gonna think of it. Okay, 1, 2,
Trying to make a last gasp at this thing.
3, 4, 5,
Beth's down there in the beautiful
6, 7, 8, 9, maybe?
McMahon just at 26. We know birdie's out of the question here on 14, but is bogey in
Maybe 9 at Waterworks?
just a moment. This is Adam Hammis. Adam just 3 under.
This is doable
round.
to save par from here.
Birdies, 0 bogeys.
You got that tiny, tiny gap to hit.
Sitting in a tie for 12th place. Gonna use every bit of room.
Oh, he didn't even go for the gap. I thought he would.
Try to sneak it
He was
around
trying to go outside of everything.
where Hammis
He might have gotten far enough to have a look at it, though.
right on there. 14 can just be ugly. Castro's third.
Always awkward.
14 is that there's the creek down by the pin.
Castro could just go for the normal gap.
A late
Catch cam wasn't in place.
to that creek.
Saw it happen a lot.
Oh my gosh, look at those thorns.
Circle
Dadgum.
correct. Any disc that you're not certain are going to go over. You can see the circle 1 flags just on the near side of this bridge.
Yeah, Macbeth sort of dead center in your screens at home, just sort of on that slope coming down into the lower part of the fairway here on 14.
I believe.
Still be left with Hammis.
This is going to be close between Paul and Eagle, for sure.
All the trees.
I mean, it's down and right. That brightest little spot
He's mad.
just left of Hammis's elbow. That's the
Adam has historically been a lot madder on the course than he is right now. Right? Like, historically, he's been one of the guys that, like, all the time. He's playing remarkably chill. He's been doing a lot better this year, so props to him for that. Oh, another tree. That happens on this hole. If you're not down the fairway, you're just having a rough time.
pray. You just throw it as hard as you can.
Hey, what up, Felix?
The gap and just see what happens.
We out here. What's the final few holes? I've called that the final score will be 28. The winning score will be 28 under, which means Paul has to birdie out. He's in a good position to birdie this one, but the next holes are not easy.
Since Friday here at Idlewild, bogeys
Eagle is at 26 under, but he's also off the fairway after 2 throws on 15.
Macbeth was able to follow up the double bogey on 7 with a birdie on 8.
Brian called it as 27 under, which it might actually happen.
Those are keys to success here at Idlewild, and Macbeth sitting at 4 under for the round. His closest competitors all in double digits. But at the end of the day, Macbeth said it himself.
Yesterday,
Score, it only matters the position.
Yeah, it wasn't. They didn't score as well as they have been today.
A little bit.
A great shot from Adam.
Finally able to punch that forehand.
Yeah, we're seeing more double digits under today for sure.
Paul's disc, and Hamlis has already thrown 4 times. Goes to show you how good his drive was. And now we see Paul getting into position.
Paul needs to birdie out, I think. And I think he can do it. Thanks for the sub, Felix. Appreciate it. Yeah, Dickerson is 14 down on the day. That is insane. Brian said earlier, 18 down would be the best round ever. Yeah, that would be next level on this course. This is such a Dickerson course, though. The woods. Don't be deep. It's deep. Not too deep, though, so it's okay. Jeez, that tree, though. It gets me every time. Where's my kitty cat? Racer! Racer! Hey, girl! You got a little bell now. I like your little bell. Do you like it? You want a shrimp flavored treat? She came trotting in from out there. What kind of tree is it? Is it a good tree? I guess if you're trying to be intimidating or a supervillain, it could be a good tree. What are everyone's thoughts on... I'm really worried about adding everyone in Discord whenever I go live. I could keep doing it. A honey locust. That sounds like a very nice name for a very not nice tree. What's up? You know your name now. I'm so happy for that, Tracer. I'm so happy for that. She knows her name. Yeah, that's a good point. I should just keep doing it. I have set up the exclamation point Discord command for this this stream. I'm gonna test it. No, Paul's washed. It's okay, sweetie. Paul Macbeth's just washed. Let me move your bell on the outside of your collar.
Let's go back to 2. Ellen Woodward. One more time on this replay, Nate. Let's see this.
There we go. I'm sorry. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it. Should be more comfortable for you now. Now you don't have that bell poking you all the time.
Back on 2. Widboom fumbling with this lie a little bit.
Paul is choking. What did Eagle do? Hole 15 on the fairway. He's going to bogey. Maybe 27 will get it, in which case Paul still has a chance. Oh, good putt, Ellen. Nasty. What's up, girly? You attacking my hands? Can you not? That hurts my hands when you dig your claws into them and bite them. If they both fall apart down the stretch, maybe Dickerson will win. True. But the odds of both of them falling apart is very low. And you never... I love Dickerson. I would love to see him win. But you never really want to see people win by throwing. Or someone to win from another person throwing. Right? You rarely want to see that. Usually you want to see one person just play insanely well and charge back and take the win. That's a much better story.
Eagles got a chance to match that putt we just saw from Ellen. He's got to save this for par as well.
Jamie, a poor upshot out of the woods on the right side of the fairway.
Bogey.
And he left himself well to be a bogey.
He's washed.
Chris Dickerson.
I'm joking every time I say that someone's washed, by the way. Because every time someone plays poorly at a tournament, there's 3 posts on Reddit that says that they're washed.
Birdie on 18, man. I would have loved love to see Dickerson get to that 27 under par number, but still a birdie on the finishing hole would give him that 26 under par number.
You're seeing Sarah Hokum with a par putt, Katrina with a par putt as well.
Oh, Cat's shoelaces. That's so cool. The red and the black.
Be the score. They're still
Shoe game on point. Okay, this is actually a pivotal hole. This is a very hard birdie.
for the women, straight pars for the lead card on the first 2 holes.
Now, I didn't want to say it back in the fairway because I didn't want, to jinx virtually Paul McBeth. But I was
NHL's put actual fans in the seat of the hockey game and thanked them on the Jumbotron. Like air fans, like blowy things.
given up a very important birdie here. He really cannot make a mistake.
He hit the gap. Flip, flip, flip. Don't be too far in the woods. Oh, that's bad. That's very bad.
He's 2 back with McMahon.
Yeah, big shout out to our fans. He hit the gap.
He could still work it out of there.
Ah, I don't know. I don't know. Good shot, Jordan. That's got the distance right.
Castro's peered it up the gap.
I don't like the flick here. But they're better than me, so who knows? I would say Paul is looking at worst of par. He can definitely birdie from there.
Hammett just taking out some
Oh,
concentration on that forehand shot. Getting a nice kick. Okay, we've been running the scenarios. Let's take a look at it one more time as the holes start to dwindle down. McMahon comes back to the field a little bit into a tie with Chris Dickerson, but don't expect 18 to just cough up the birdie. That one's a tough one. Macbeth playing patient, and we've been eyeing 27, but is there a chance, is there an outside chance that Dickerson and McMahon will fall back enough to him that a 23 or a 24 could even do it?
no. I don't think that's going to happen.
That's possible, especially with the fact that we have
You thought that corner on the left traps people more?
16. You got a birdie. If you're Eagle McMahon, you got a birdie.
Really, all you need to do is get through the gap
17.
and don't be short right or left. Kind of straight is what you need. But left is better because it lines you up with the gap better.
That was the one that he needed. He did the work.
Fade, yes. That's so good. Oh my goodness.
Tried to get too aggressive on the
These
second.
guys are so good at frisbees. It's almost like it's their job or something.
Expect Macbeth to always make 20-foot putts.
Malt ball.
Highest pressure that we've seen throughout this tournament. So Macbeth
It's really hard to feel the wind on this tee pad. This hole actually needs all the spotters that it has.
Get in the fairway, you can put 2 good
Because the discs just disappear whenever they hit in that tall grass.
2 under par.
And you can't feel the wind. You kind of have to look at the trees out there and tell what it's doing and kind of guesstimate.
The only reason I say absolutely not is because Dickerson is on the 18th. Can he get through it with a par and post 25, which at that point would be the
Like you can see where your disc goes in and walk right to it and still not be able to find it. Thomas looking fresh. In unison flag raises.
His day not going quite the way he wanted it to. He's outside of the top 10 at the moment.
I was gonna say you can't see his huck face with his mask on, but you can.
or their one over par.
That's left.
Just off the line today. That should be OB.
You have to throw a kind of a really high spike, honestly, to be safe. Because this grass is so short, if you're coming in low, you're gonna skip left.
He's played this drive.
Eagle's gonna go kind of at that tall tree. At the top of it, on like a lot of hyzer. That's so high. And it's still super far.
Spike to the middle. Let's get back out to 15. Paul McBeth.
Like, it's not as far as you'd want, but safe off the tee is so important. And from there, if you can see the basket or even see like the ground behind the basket,
More of the shots that we weren't
then you have a good look at it. You have a good idea of what you need to do.
Tour Instagram. At Disc Golf Pro Tour.
He could forehand roller this and get it up there.
Chicken.
This is going to be tricky. Gonna be tricky for sure. But he's the 5-time world champion. He's going for it. Did he hit something?
Beth threw it really hard, hit a tree really high. Got a big kick.
Big kick. Okay, par.
Spotter running to give him the mark.
That's not OB, is it?
The spotter's got to get an eye on it. We saw McMahon there yesterday. It's really
Okay, that's what Jamie said. He hit a tree.
on that right side, Jamie. Going to be a tough tough in for Macbeth. Should be an okay up and in.
Do you think the camera up in the corner there is about the right size? Because you're not supposed to be able to watch it. You just should be able to get the sync right. That tree's right in his way. That's so awkward.
Running out of holes, really. We see Big Germ trying to work the angle here.
Used all of the body English to get to a very
Catch cam needs to zoom out more.
get out to 16 really
It's tempting to try and zoom in and like get a really cinematic shot.
Don't have the camera down by the basket, but let's just keep an eye on the line here, Jamie.
He can't see the basket.
Sliding from right to left.
That'll be okay, as long as it's not too deep. That's good.
Spotter's got form, so
Because if you're far enough, you're safe anyway.
down near the
As long as you don't go in the creek.
have it even.
You can just send it on the second shot. That's a play a lot of people do, is just send it. Clear all the OB.
He's looking at the putt we saw Nico Castro make yesterday from circle 2. He's just got to stay smooth. Dickerson now in the clubhouse, 14 under for his round. He will stay at 25. He's locked in.
So there you go. The winning score has to be 25 under or better, right, Jamie? And again, we kept an eye on that 27 under par number.
Eagle's gonna, at worst, par.
Still going to do it.
Back on 3, Sarah.
Paul is going to, at worst, par.
Here's Sarah putting for her birdie across the OB.
Oh, good run, Sarah.
Sit down.
They called her Sarah there. They didn't call her Hokum.
She gets a nice.
Nate said 27 down will win. I said 28 will win. I look like an idiot.
Meanwhile, Holly Finley threw out of bounds off of
That was before Eagle hit the tree on 15.
on the green, putting for bogey.
My head hurts.
Katrina Allen's walking out to the left here. Is this her drive?
Absolutely. Not quite as accurate as we've seen the other drives. She's in circle.
But it got the distance. Cat got the distance for sure.
It's going to be a pretty difficult
Oh, to stop hating on Nate. He's doing his best.
with that out of bounds crease.
As much as I hate on Nate, though. Oh, good run, Cat.
Oh, Katrina Allen.
I don't mean to hate on Nate. I just make fun of him,
Feet away.
which is kind of hating.
Back on the back nine. Paul McBeth.
I have a lot of respect for Nate.
Third.
Okay, we've said a lot like they need to be more professional. I wonder if they need to be less professional. More joking, more back and forth, kind of not necessarily picking on the players, but, more lightheartedness. Oh,
Oh my goodness, what a run by Paul Macbeth. Wow, man.
that was sick.
What's the wow count today? I'll add one to it yet again. Wow.
I wonder if that would help. More lightheartedness, more joking, kind of like the Wire Trees bit of Big Sexy.
He can do things like this, but it's just shocking that he's in this position.
I mean, he just kind of owned his wow count. But I agree with you. Yeah, putt of the tournament, trying to manufacture drama.
It feels like he has to
I think they need to have more fun.
something that we're not used to seeing from Paul Macbeth. To have to make an 80-foot uphill throw-in just to keep pace.
Because, if they're trying to be professional,
Man, after that incredible start of being 11 under par,
they're not.
has gone par.
I don't know.
Opportunity up on hole number 16. Macbeth needs to. He's going to only have 3 holes left, Jamie.
I wonder if a more casual tone, a more conversational kind of joking tone would do better.
So if you think about
Show their personality more.
scenarios, it's scenario time of day.
Let's do it.
McMahon picks up a birdie here. Maybe an eagle gets to 27 under.
Reason Romo's so good is he knows what the pros are going through and he genuinely gets excited when good stuff happens.
Into the clubhouse with that number. At that
But wait, I thought he wasn't a Hall of Fame quarterback. Shut up, Dave. Get out of here, Dave. I like that. I love this out of bounds text there that tracks with the drone. That's so cool.
Distance is not the big worry off the tee, but once you get into that second shot, the players have to now get aggressive. We saw McMahon's disc in air here, slide from right to left across the fairway, and the pin is down here, kind of tucked in.
There was an argument at one time in my chat about Romo. I was playing double twos with Dave in Fortnite, and he was just AFK Googling stats about Tony Romo rather than actually playing the game. I got very mad at him. This was so sick from yesterday. Just a buzz. Just throw a mid-range. I also really like, I guess it's kind of my style in this, is just being impressed by shots. Right? Like, you don't have to play it cool. That was a nasty shot. That was sick. The big sexy commentary for the CBS coverage is not big sexy commentary. It's professional disc golf commentary from Nate Sexton and Jeremy Colling. Right? It is the same two people, but it is so much more professional on another level. It's going to be kind of basic, kind of boring for disc golfers to watch. Apart from the production value. The production value is sick. But like if it was just Jomez with that, it would be kind of boring for most of us. Oh, sick DD logo. What's up? Oh, look. Oh. Is Chris Dickerson the best player that never wins the majors? Maybe. I don't know. He's ridiculously good. He doesn't play as many of the big events. Sit down. There we go. He plays a lot more local events, a lot more local tournaments. That was very lucky not to skip OB. That's why Eagle threw it so high. You've got to just send this one way up because the more height it has when it spikes in, it's less likely to skip. Anyway, back to commentary styles. When I'm doing these, I try to just joke around, like make fun of the people if they throw a bad shot. They deserve it. They threw a bad shot. But also, don't like hold it against them and say they suck, right? Like, be impressed by the good shots. Disc golf is an emotional roller coaster. Go with it, you know? See, there's the height. That's super high. Spike hyzer line. No chance that's ever going OB. Has Eagle played 17 yet? I need to know. Oh, he's putting on this hole right now. Okay. Yeah, Paul didn't quite throw it as high as Eagle, but that means he got more distance. It's not because he couldn't. Yeah, they don't suck. They're just washed. Oh, he's hit the band on so many putts. If he makes those, he's hit the band. That sucks, dude. It looked in. Oh my gosh. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. Dang, Rick shot 14 down. That's sick. 17 challenges a very long and straight forehand. And if you don't have the distance on it, that's fine. You can bail out right and get your easy 3. But if you want to get a 2, you have to throw a very long forehand that flies very straight and doesn't finish too hard. But that's the line. Eagle should, yeah. But you got to throw it hard and the gap is small. So it's a fair shot to challenge, I think, but it's very hard. It's not necessarily lucky, but it's very difficult. They're still putting on the green here, so they're waiting. Oh, Paul's going for the eagle. Wait a minute. That just occurred to me. Paul can eagle this and get 2 strokes in 1 hole. Or 1 stroke on eagle, but two strokes under par on 1 hole. That'll put him at 25. Yeah, if they go OB on 17 and get the tap and birdie, that's totally fine to me because that is a nasty shot. You have to hit a tiny gap with a ton of power just to go OB by the basket on 17. I think you should be rewarded with an easy birdie for that. And if you get safe and if you stay safe, it's an eagle shot because that's a sick drive. Because that got the distance. It's Paul, so probably. Oh, it's short. It's short, but that's the edge of circle 2. That's makeable. Makeable, question mark, with a tilde? Kind of like, you know, like the caps on no caps text. Makeable? Kind of, in italics. Because a lot of players would just blast that. He can make that. I believe Jordan. Uh-oh. That might be far enough to be safe, though. Yeah, it looks like it. That's safe. So eagle was just 20 feet closer than Paul, but only Paul can do that on this hole. I mean, eagle missed the putt. I kid. Right, so back to the hole 17. To go OB and have the tap in birdie is like, you threw an insane shot, and you deserve it. That's early, but that's okay. That's the bailout. Right, from there, he can just... He's got 150 feet. The way this tee pad is makes it hard to hit the left gap on a backhand. But you can bail out to the right on a backhand. Just throw a hyzer. And then pitch up and take 3. Or maybe pitch up and take a 3. It's a tricky shot. I don't recognize that camera guy. In the back. Keep turning, keep turning. No! Safe. Safe, safe, safe. That's good, that's good. Still 3 is still on the table for eagle here. I don't know that the good second kick. Paul has not played well enough to deserve to win this tournament. He might win anyway. At least so far. Unless he goes eagle birdie birdie. Then he has. But as far as right now, it'd be eagle choking. Ooh, cat's under par. So is Ellen. That's cool. Heather Young's not doing too bad either. Top 10. I feel like I need something to do. I feel like crochet, knit, something. While I'm here. I don't have anything to do with my hands. Yeah, FPO's shaping up to be good. Last time I did a companion stream, people were like, oh, you should stay around and follow the FPO. That'd be so sick. So I was like, okay, I'll do it. And then everyone left after the MPO was done. And it's almost like statistics are statistics. So, regardless, I have stuff to do today. Ooh, I have a Rubik's Cube, Jake. I don't remember how to solve it, though. I did the layer by layer. I learned how to do it at one point. Come on, Paul. Yeah, you were. There was a couple of people that were. But, like, viewership dropped by, like, 80%. What do I have planned for today? I need to do my dishes in between streams. Maybe take a nap. Maybe go throw frisbees. Who knows? I need to put my laundry away, too. Just household chores. Lane of Sky Raid. I might throw up Mitch's stream while I go do that stuff. Yeah, pretty boring adulty stuff, but you know. Gotta be done. How do you guys feel about hashtag adulting? I feel like doing things that we weren't told that we would have to do. Setting aside time dedicated to making mature decisions, doing unfun things. That's fine. It's not like you should be praised for doing what everyone else does. But like, I don't think it's wrong to, I don't think you should hate on people for doing stuff. All right, come on, Paul. I believe.
This is called plant and payoff. We teased the hyzer putt. You noticed it immediately during the round, and now is where he needs it.
I believe. Oh my gosh. He got it. He got it. Good putt, Paul. Sick. That's so cool. Just snuck in the back. That's awesome. Good freaking putt, dude. You'll love to see it. Did you call it, Luke, or did you see on UDisc? Oh man. I would be freaking dancing. I would be high stepping everything, and Paul's just like, no, I'm cool. Okay, called it. All right. Turns out Paul's good at putting. Who knew? I didn't. I thought he was washed. Shoot, I guess I'm wrong. Eagle has a circle 2 putt for birdie. Ooh. Ooh. Not too bad. Ah, those feather flags look so good. No, it doesn't look too far. We got ads. We got ads. All right. J-Ray! Raider. Jennifer Allen. Jennifer Allen, I haven't talked too much to her. I got her to sign one of my discs. One time. Callie McMorrin. J-Ray again. She has crazy eyes. You know how some people just have crazy eyes? I like this ad. I don't like the voiceover. The script for the voiceover is an L. Starting off with today. What if you're watching it at night? I also might see this on different days. And also the phrase, throw down some boom sauce. Stop. But the production value is good. The little distance tracker and the flight line, sick. clips, everything. That's a good ad. But I don't like the voiceover. Boom saw sounds like the aftermath from Taco Bell. Now I want some Taco Bell. Ooh, I might make taco meat, actually. I have ground beef and all the ingredients and stuff. I might make some taco meat. Oh, Eagle's inside the circle. That white flag is circle 1, isn't it? You just glide. Curse you for all the time and effort you've put into putting out a solid product. Good putt, Eagle. Nice. So he's 27 down. If Eagle pars, Paul goes birdie birdie, they play off. If I called it at 28 under a while ago, you think Paul's gonna par this one? Yeah, I called the winning score being 28 a minute ago. Like a while ago. Not a while ago, but like a few holes. Before, at hole 13. But I thought I was wrong shortly after that. So if it ends up coming around to me being right, that'd be sick. So I was trying to hear. I think they were running the mics on the cameras, trying to hear what the players are talking about. You'd rather agree with me than Nate. Nate's a super nice guy. Nate's so good at frisbees. He's if you listen to any interviews with him, he's laughing all the time. He's just not very good at commentary. Plus, he does kind of look like Bobby Hill. That's fine. That's a totally fine drive.
Okay, Hamas is there short at the bridge. There's a long eagle bid potentially for him.
I think disc golf as a sport, Paul's going backhand, is more chill than what they're doing right now. I think we need to own our chillness, our dorky comedy, stuff like that. No, that's so... Oh, no. Is that the tournament? If that's OB, that's the tournament. That's it. That's it. He tried. GG, Eagle. Jake called it. Eagle doesn't even have to birdie now. Rondor is not a robot? I believe. GG, easy, no re.
I know he can't help it. He's just so big. He happens to get in the way of the camera when you.
Also, I don't know why we don't have catch cam for that. Freaking Johnny V. Par is no gimme, though. Yeah, Paul is human. Oh, no. I'm surprised Eagle won on this tightly wooded of a course. Well, he hasn't won yet, but Eagle has played this well. Because Eagle is known as like a crusher who doesn't play traditionally well on the more wooded courses. Granted, he can throw the slower discs for more control. Thomas is looking fresh as the dickens. Thomas Gilbert looks so good right now. I love that outfit. That's so cool.
Avoid the big kick, either left or right, and just keep himself in the middle of the fairway.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait, I forgot I didn't put this thing in the right place. Let me move it.
Back, and at this point, par is as good as he can do here on number 18.
It's not over yet, folks.
Uh-oh.
Still has to claim it. It's in his grasp. He's got to claim it.
You're absolutely correct there, Jamie, and that's why I said
I'm nervous.
inbounds drive. That's all he needs.
Good shot from Thomas.
Gilbert. Boy, wouldn't Eagle McMahon just pay Thomas Gilbert for that drive?
I think we all paid for that drive.
That was a nasty shot. That was good. Oh, Paul is OB.
And look at the OB line. This is where Macbeth is trying to orient myself on this fairway, orientate myself with this fairway.
Oh, is he safe?
He's hard left, well left. In fact, this is just where the creek bends from right to.
He's safe.
And then goes back to the right.
Paul is safe. Because he's short of the OB.
Looks like.
Now wait a minute.
Hey, what up, Desert?
Was that thumbs up for inbounds? Thank you, cameraman. He's inbounds.
Look at this. You see the sign there?
I figured it out before those commentators did. Wow, big brain.
Of the line here on 17.
Freaking, this tournament is exciting. Exciting as all get out. Paul is safe. Eagle just kicked off the fairway. Who knows?
Got one opportunity here.
Cross this creek about 3 times.
I try to spot as much as possible as a cameraman. Like after I finish the shot, I'll usually go safe or OB. That's safe too.
Stay just up on the top.
What the heck, Paul?
Look at the disc. It's sitting on
He's a wizard.
concrete pillars.
He's actually a Jedi, and he's just messing with us this whole time.
Out of bounds, it seems, and his disc will not go out.
He just whoa and kept it safe.
This bag is willing the player back into this game right now.
Why you safe, Paul?
Very far short of the pin and where he needs to be, but look, Eagle's not in a good position either.
I don't know. I don't know if
Just chip
I don't know how short he is though. He might run that. He's Paul.
He does, but that leaves him a long way back, Jamie. Going for the jump putt. Okay.
Oh, it's too far right. No, Eagle. Army golf. Left, right, left.
A little bit too far on the right side. So
That's too far right. No.
on the right side, he has to get up and in from that
Oh, is Paul OB?
27 under.
UDisc says Paul's OB.
Does he know? Right behind him, Macbeth's disc refuses to go in the water. All right. Take a breath.
Good shot, Adam.
Don't hold your breath,
Yeah.
because Hamas nearly chucked that forehand in just for a casual deuce. He stays on the green. That's a dangerous run from Hamas, and it's possible that the line is the inside of those concrete cylinders, and there it is.
I don't know, Desert. Personally, I have the UDisc or the DGPT live stream very low, so I can still hear chains and stuff and what's going on.
Wow. Absolutely right, Jamie. Throughout this week, we've seen those lines be
Not in the water, but OB because he's on top.
concrete pillars. Oh, my
Oh. But Eagle is off the fairway again.
green. Get away.
So he's probably pitching out, pitching up, and taking a bogey. That's OB again.
That will be all she wrote for.
That's it for Paul.
So here's the scenario, Jamie. We'll break it down for our fans at home as well. Eagle McMahon needs to do bogey or better here on 18 to take back-to-back victories on the Disc Golf Pro Tour.
Putting for double bogey.
Dickerson is not dead. Dickerson back from so many cards down into a playoff. I hope
If Eagle double bogeys and they have a 3-way playoff.
Open last year. Stay warmed up.
All right, yeah, Eagle double bogeys and Paul Eagles. And they have a 3-way playoff.
Here we are on hole number 18. This is
Thanks, Nate. We're also terrible at math. I am terrible at math, though.
needs to get out the gap at this
He's gonna bogey at best.
get up and in from that point for bogey.
Yeah, I'm down to just talk with Chad after it's over.
Eagle, don't overdo it. Wow, a late change.
Ooh.
Just don't overdo it. Don't try to get too much distance. Just get out of the gap. That's all you
He's gonna overdo it.
wins.
Beautiful.
Yep, he wins.
It's a late kick.
He wins. That's a putt.
My
There we
goodness.
go.
He wins.
Shot of the tournament for Eagle McMahon right there. He just saved
GG, no re-eagle. Good shot.
15. Look at the angle that he has to
That is such a hard angle, too.
big hyzer
Caught cabbage and still made it to the basket. Jeez. Okay.
Down, but keeps him below the cedar tree.
5th shot of the tournament.
Incredible shot there. Eagle McMahon on the line for Eagle McMahon. Right, Jamie? Not only is it back-to-back wins,
Here's the disc you win. Brian, you ready?
but an unprecedented position here as only the third person to do that on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Great job by Eagle McMahon in
I'll send you this just as soon as you want it. Just give me your address. I'll just Sharpie it on the bottom and send it your way. Yeah. This is great. I don't know what it is. I found it out at East the other day. But yeah, I'll get this to you as quick as I can. How's that?
on 16 and 17 turns. Very short.
Oh, it's Innova? I didn't even realize.
Not only third player.
I'll send it to Scott instead. And just, you can give it to him. Make sure he has it.
Become the second player this season to win a Pro Tour event
Wait a minute.
with the chase card.
Is Eagle going to win back-to-back events? Nobody's told me yet.
made his double bogey attempt.
Desert, I don't need any mods right now, but I'll keep it in mind.
Paul Macbeth's chance at winning this event, as I mentioned when he was on the tee, Jamie, 2 birdies would have put him into a playoff with Eagle McMahon. But, you know, at the end of the day, Paul Macbeth's going to lose 2 events.
Brian, I could also send you like I have an Audi or a criminal. I have a couple of criminals, actually.
Man will do it again. So 2020, and
You know, I know you really like those super overstable discs.
so many things we don't usually see.
Put up Chick-fil-A versus a mud disc.
There you just
I didn't say which disc. I didn't say which disc. How do you get mods? Usually mods are people that I see in chat a lot. I know who they are. I've played around with Brian. That's why I know who he is. He's caddied for me too. I played a couple of rounds. A few rounds. Generally, I'm going to try and mod the older people, I guess. But not 100%. Sean I modded by accident. And he's still a mod because it's funny.
to the scores today.
Yes, indeed. He should know at this point that he's going to be winning. Terry Miller is
I've played 4 rounds with Brian.
McMahon. You know, Chris Dickerson shot the 14 down as well. He moved up 15 spots, but Ricky Wysocki moved up 8.
You're a criminal that flies like a thundy. Yeah. A lot of the I used to throw Biofusion criminals a ton. They bomb. They go so far.
They're just known to go low. Once again, right between those.
I'll send you a real disc, Brian.
Andrew Marweed. Short par putt left for
What do you need?
Marweed.
Oh, Moonshine. Is it pretty beat up, or is it just... Or I know people who have had criminals that kind of worked it in. Like bent the edges down. I did not throw... I did not throw any discs today, no. I woke up, fed my cat, and started the stream. Tracer, how do you get litter all over the bathroom? The entire bathroom is covered in litter. How do you do it? It's impressive, actually. Good putt, Matt. He's so good at putting. If I have any spare wardens.
Saves his
The
par.
ones I have might only be used.
7 for the day. Here's McMahon. He has 2 putts to win the tournament.
I bet my chocolate milk and his vegan chocolate milk that this goes square.
There's no such thing as vegan chocolate milk. In before 3 putt. No, no. Good putt, Eagle. Look how confident that is.
He's done.
That's so good. Jason, no. Lost your mustache escape.
Golf Pro Tour event.
Do I know you from Twitch? Do you have a different username over there?
Impressive.
Because I think most of those discs went to Twitch.
Moving day slide from the top spot.
I guess chocolate almond milk.
Of 54 holes out here.
It's Oakley. Yeah, Oakley and Eagle are tight.
And yet again, Jamie, perfectly said by you. He's
Oh, cool.
winning yet again. There we go.
Stronger than he looks. Stronger than he looks. I'll give it to him.
Wasn't in attendance.
He's been putting the work in.
The Eagle McMahon.
Just carrying her around.
Trust the girlfriend, Eagle. She knows exactly what
She's got it. And that's 3
Tracer is very surprised at this disc. Hang on.
down in Alabama. So Eagle McMahon, after
Look at what she's doing.
short to Calvin Heinberg at the beginning of the year at the Memorial, just finding his way in the middle of this season. He has become so
She's so hesitant to it. I'm gonna watch Paul's round. Why disc on ground? Because it's nasty and I didn't want to hold it anymore. Look, she's cutting it a wide path. She's not even going by it.
3 in a row. He did win in Alabama in between the 2 tournaments here on the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Congratulations, young man. Done something that I have never done, which is win from the chase card on any event.
She's so scared of it.
Ricky Wysocki, the only players to have done this in the past. Eagle McMahon going to be put right there on this graphic the next time we show it.
I have flight numbers for the cat. I don't. I've never thrown her. Yeah, Paul wouldn't have eagled anyway.
Argument for player of the year at this point with that back-to-back victory, something no other man has done. Macbeth will take the tree.
All right, I'll get you a disc, Brian. What do you need? What do you need?
Aren't completely done. If Paul McBeth
Oh, that's right. It's because it's Innova. Tracer, it's okay.
he's going to drop
Okay, girl, I'll put it up.
the top 5.
Gordon.
Be quiet. You're
A
on
Vandal.
American television.
I've got a Vandal and a Warden.
You're on YouTube, Dad.
Wow.
On the Disc Golf Network.
I can breathe again.
Your boy did it.
That was amazing.
I didn't even do it. I don't even know.
This is pretty beat up.
I'm just happy that I don't have to be cursing about hole 14 right now.
This is pretty. Cursing 14. That's so funny.
Congratulations, dude. I don't even know what to say.
I
This
don't.
is amazing.
I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'll run through them.
You got some help, but you played amazing. And
I don't think Eagle's better than Paul.
Chris Dickerson, you, man, Ricky, you guys are, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable.
I don't think so.
To pull that off on this course after having a day like yesterday, unbelievable.
Wow.
How's a Vandal compared to a Saint? Less fade, but that's a pretty fair comparison.
Talking to his dad, Pat, on the phone. I remember being greenside on 18 when he won his first national tour event. The Las
I don't know. I'll have to think about it. I'll have to think about it.
himself. He was
Power rankings are gonna be interesting.
closest of friends, and you can tell so incredibly overjoyed for Eagle and some of Eagle's competitors.
Yeah, the McMahon family, just a great group of people. And we
Yeah,
obviously
Paul kind of threw
all day today.
4 down compared to
Really something.
everyone else's really good numbers.
Back-to-back victories. Yes, that's huge. He's in
Yeah, we can definitely. I'm not gonna keep the companion stream up for the FPO. Besides, Desert wanted to chat about something.
get a separate trophy for that in professional disc golf. We gotta hand it as well to Chris Dickerson. This guy's proving to be a
The bathroom is covered in litter.
final round
She's just looking at me.
finishing in that third place solo position.
She won the staring contest.
Putting at 14 under par, round tied for fourth. Hopefully we'll see Ricky.
Yeah, Eagle playing well in the woods, like that shakes a lot of expectations, a lot of stuff.
First top 10, first
I should email
finish for
um
doing great work. Dickerson currently in second,
Seth
and in first. Let's get back to 18.
to see if he's okay with the companion stream idea, or see how he would rather I do it.
Here's a hole on the right side of the fairway.
Lots of trees in Colorado. Yeah, we talked about this yesterday. I don't think that where players are from matters as much on tour because they play the same courses. At the end of the day, they play the same courses. Why do I need your email, Desert?
Interestingly enough, that Eagle McMahon is so used to the cameras being on him and so used to Terry Miller being around that he didn't
Oh, just cuz?
there was something extra special going on there. He was so focused on
I mean, Danny at dynamicdiscs.com?
focused at the task at hand.
Just cuz?
Now the story really starts to be told, doesn't it? A little bit, Jamie. Eagle McMahon breaking his hand with the frustration punch back at the USDGC
What are you so scared of, Tracer?
with not one victory, but two.
That's just carpet.
3 podium finishes when you
She's like, touch.
at the Memorial since the restart. A pair of 6th place finishes back to back at the Dynamic Disc Open and then again at the Preserve Championship.
Yeah,
Played so well at Waco.
there's a little bit,
20 on that.
but I don't think it matters as much as you'd think.
Eagle McMahon in strong contention. Like you said, player.
Yeah. How are you, Tracer? Come here.
Absolutely, and his dad said all you had to do was shoot 12 under par.
It's okay.
He certainly did it, man. Wow. You know, he was 13 under par back in the first round coming into 18. He did take that double bogey, shot
Oops.
11 under. So the guy shoots an 11 and a 12, has a mediocre middle round, but still 27 under par. Isn't that
Oh, nice.
talked about it in
Sick, dude.
meeting?
It's a good basket.
We heard Jeremy Colling reference 27. 27 wins,
Having a practice basket changes a lot of things about your putting because you can just practice anytime.
27.
So now, rather than making the excuse that you can't go to the course to practice, you have to make the excuse of why you're not using the basket that's right there.
Back-to-back Eagles on 16 and
So, you know, it's pretty easy.
he's climbed up back into a tie for 14th place.
I'm just really good at making excuses.
Did what he needed to do during
Too lazy to set it up. That's an excuse. There we go. See, we're doing great already.
his third shot.
What's up, girl? You didn't like that disc at all, did you?
Germ's gonna have that Adam Hammis putt from yesterday. Just a moment, we will have
I didn't get an in of a cat.
first
Good job.
third shot.
Why do the Idlewild companion stream on this channel? Because this is kind of the channel where I stream on.
Get that par.
And I didn't take time to
Green side.
change logins and everything for the other channel. The same login, effectively. It just
Now,
takes some effort to go change it.
our Idlewild Open presented by
I was just here, so that's what I did.
How does it feel? It feels unreal.
Oh, what's up?
to be in this position.
You say hi to chat?
Again, I think that's what's hitting the hardest. Like
She likes the side of her head scratched.
win for a long time.
Like right behind her ears.
The fact that it's
Aw.
happened, and here of all
You know you're super cute, don't you?
honestly speechless. Two incredibly grueling courses back to back.
Now you bite my fingers.
And we come here. What is it? What
Ah,
is
yes, I did so much.
it?
I sat here and watched the coverage like I would have anyway.
I guess not looking at the score and just playing my own game. I was taking audible deep breaths on every shot I threw.
Huh, okay. Well, I think that's going to be it for the companion stream. I like doing the companion streams. I think they're fun. I hope they get more popular. But we'll see. I'm going to be back tonight, stream some games, stream some Rocket League, some Overwatch, who knows. Probably mostly Overwatch, because that's what I have the most fun doing. I've tried to do FPO in the past, but the viewership's just not there, and also I don't have time. Like I said, I've got to do some adulting stuff in the meantime.
And then I took an FD2. My play was to just kind of.
Yeah, Overwatch League is live right now. I've got a another tab open with that playing at the lowest quality, so it doesn't take up very much bandwidth, and I can still get my tokens.
It's heading for a tree.
Good job, Matrix. You threw 16 over.
They could have kicked in the water.
You did great.
Hits the top of the cage.
Honestly, I'm probably just gonna take a nap. Even though I slept really late today, I'm just gonna take a nap.
Hey, there's something special in the air. Time stood still, and after that, I just
Good job, Eagle.
good rhythm.
Okay. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. It's been great. I will try. What do I need? I need 1,000 subs. And I think that's it. And to have a channel for 30 days to be able to have a custom URL, which would be huge. Not necessarily huge, but pretty sick. So yeah. 5.3% of the way. We're so close. Wait, we have 53 subs? Huge. Thanks, guys. Appreciate you. I'll be back tonight playing some games and stuff. So subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to see that. I'll probably add everyone in Discord again because I'm a jerk. That actually might be what happens. The YouTube version of Twitch subs comes with 1K. I don't remember. That was digging her claws right into my side. Okay, I'm gonna go play with my cat too. Catch you around, everyone. Thanks for hanging out.